Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact, and have fun. Open up my YouTube page, and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful.
That being
That being said,
That being said.
hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right, and just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L. Team Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Steve to the dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me, your cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Oh my God, hilarious. You guys are legends. Welcome, everybody. Stephen the Dead is coming, and look, there he is right now. He's walking in the studio. Here, take a seat. Take a seat. Hang on. I'll get you in here. Hang on. It's definitely happening right now in real time. We'll get him in here in a second. What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well for a Saturday style show. And it looks like we do have Steve. Hello, Steve. Can you hear us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Shit.
Indeed, yes.
There he is. Okay, he is here. He is here and he is live. What's up, everybody? Now, the crew is ready to work. Big ups to Funky Monk, who says, great work, guys. Keep your foot on his neck. Well, that's a little bit, the imagery is a little bit intense, but we're going to have fun talking about him. Okay, Funky Monk? Don't worry. Talking about the nonsense that it has been this last week. Mr. Ludacris back in the house. You all know that name. How you feeling these days, Mr. Ludacris?
Yeah, can't complain. Apart from nobody takes me seriously anymore because I'm considered a joke, so I'm not able to help people. That's a bit shit, but...
Yeah, that whole thing of I would have done so much good had it not been for the detractors. Right. That was pretty funny.
Jesus.
Perfect. And Steve, can we announce to the beautiful viewers out there that you will be rendering a video after this episode ends?
Sadly, no. I have a bit in the middle somewhere where I talk about restless leg syndrome because Phil claims he has it. And I used a couple of clips of other people talking about restless leg syndrome to sort of like compare and contrast. And I thought they might trigger copyright. So I uploaded that section last night to check. And 3 of the 4 clips triggered copyright. So
amazing.
I thought I've got to film something else to do that instead. So,
all right.
Yeah, a bit of a delay, but work is still ongoing.
When it's done, all right, guys? Mr. Extravagant
How
asks,
long
what
would
is
that take
that?
to render, do you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Like over a day at least.
Yeah.
So I'm giving myself at least 2 just to hedge my bets. But
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mr. Extravagant's asking, is this Cammy on your hat? Yes, it is Cammy. That's DSP's favorite character. So I want to make sure she's represented in the hat lineup. Of course, Mr. Extravagant. You love this. I love this. Anyway, so real quick, before we get to it, a few things we got to play from today. But I found this clip from a fucking amazing video by Lewda World Order that really can't be shouted out enough. It's about the interview. And we're going to see a lot of bitch behavior today. So I wanted to first play us some bitch behavior from the past. So I think just to warm us up with the bitch behavior. So this bitch behavior has to do with a certain Keemstar, okay? So let's see how Philip handled the Keemstar side of the interview here when Keemstar entered the fray.
Go on the opportunity with Keemstar and Drama Alert. To go on there for it was $50,000 was being offered to you, right? But why not do that?
I'm not going to crap on the guy here, but
Okay. I'm not going to crap on the guy here.
Drama YouTubers. I call them misery brokers.
Yeah.
I feel that's the worst kind of content.
Okay, remember, that is the worst kind of content. Remember all these words he's saying when Keemstar's kind of not in the room yet, okay? So keep that in mind.
I said this one day, casually. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's this simple. Stop
Remember, this is casually.
watching Keemstar. Stop.
it's amazing though,
watching.
because I'd never thought of contrasting the two, but you can hear the difference in his voice.
Yes.
Like he is so confident here, but when he's in that room with Adam and Craig, he is wavering.
This is
That's
why I had to
incredible.
play this. I had to play because this is amazingly laid out well by Lewda World Order here. Let's watch it. It's
Keemstar.
amazing.
Stop watching Keemstar. Stop watching Keemstar. He starts insulting me.
Look at this lighting, by the way. This is not edited. This is how he used to have his lighting, guys. Remember that? the
Corpse palette, like.
Yeah, corpse style. Yeah, it was amazing.
Stop watching Keemstar. He starts insulting me and everything on the internet.
And
He
here
sounds
he
like
is.
he's about to cry.
Yep. Uh-oh. The man has entered the room. We're still going to have that same fervor against Keemstar, right? Definitely, right? We're going to not like it because, remember, he makes the worst kind of content on YouTube. That's what Philip said. I hope he says the same thing, right? He's going to say it, I'm sure. Just wait. He's going to say it.
Keem, you are someone who...
It never gets old.
So, look at this, so soft. Keem, you are someone
It would have been so great if Keem just came in really aggressive, saying, "What were you saying about me, you little bitch? You little gout bitch?" Like, that would have been great.
Keem, you are someone who, damn, I'm impressed with what you've done. I don't like these drama YouTubers. I call them misery brokers.
Oh,
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Keem, you are someone who. Keem, you are someone who. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched a documentary.
Don't suck his dick.
Keem, you are a great businessman. Everyone knows that.
Oh.
Then I guess I'm a beggar.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I think I'd rather be a beggar than a Keemstar.
Okay, I'd rather be a beggar than a Keemstar.
That's so admirable. Stop. And if anything, one of the things you absolutely need to be praised for is your determination.
Amazing.
Watching. You're still there. You never gave up. Keem, I'll probably be forgotten. I'll just be a fart in the wind, right? Star. I respect you immensely, but, and of course, there's always a but. When you look at how Keem made his money, I'm going off documentaries, right?
Holy shit, Phil! I gotta say, this is fucking rich coming from you right now, though. You're getting your information from the detractors that Keem has. And that's where you're basing this on. When this whole episode, you have been talking about how much shit your detractors have made other people think about you. Like, do you hear yourself right now?
Indeed, I do. That's the okay.
I love that line.
Indeed, I do, Adam. I understand how much of a bitch I'm being right now, and contradictory style bitch at that. But amazing.
That's how all this works, right?
Fuck, man.
You're right. So
you're right. I'm hypocritical.
You always do that. I'm going by what people tell me. Don't go by what other people tell you. Watch my streams.
Uh-huh.
But he judges other people based on what people tell him.
I just wanted to point that out.
Yes. So, one more thing here.
Retire. Have small dick energy.
Oh, yes.
Wait, no, I don't need Mr. Big Time.
Hold on, I gotta hear this again.
Great start,
Yeah.
Pushing down on me.
Tiny little guy.
You are not small. You just think small. You just have small dick energy.
He's reacting to my retirement and he's saying I'm this horrible, evil person, and he doesn't support me.
Is that true, Phil?
Is that true, Phil? What do you think?
Oh,
look at that.
Is that true, Phil?
Can I think of something to make up here to make me sound better, or do I have to just push the ejector seat and say I don't know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure I've criticized him. I don't know specifically what he's talking about.
Again, see.
Okay, continue.
No. Phil doing something
Go ahead,
fucked
Shinko.
up, and he doesn't even remember. So this man goes out and just does reckless shit and doesn't remember it.
Yes.
That is something that needs to be addressed.
Come on, dude. Like,
Can I ask Phil a question?
Yeah, please.
Absolutely.
You had the fappening, right? And I covered the story on my platform that I'm making money off of other people's downfalls.
Fappening.
Right? That's the way you see it.
Yes.
The reason why you don't like my show and you don't support me is because we covered the fapping situation in 2016.
Yeah.
You covered it fairly. You covered it fairly. I don't think you were unfair at all. That's not the case.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at your history here, where you've actually staged stuff.
Explain that.
And I guess there was a situation with a YouTuber and a Keemstar show covering this drama. I think it was allegations.
Remember, we don't just listen to what remember, if you talk about DSP, you cannot just listen to what detractors say, guys, okay? So Philip would definitely not do that about Keemstar, right? He wouldn't. I don't think. He's never had a history of doing that before, right? Coming to conclusions based on videos other people make about him on the internet? Let's see.
Come to find out, you know.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
I'm just like, I've covered this twice.
Yeah.
Like, I've been over this with Scott and with Broside Phil, and it's amazing just like how much there still is in it.
Yes, it's incredible.
There's just so much to pick out.
I think we got to do like a full, when this comes around and like, what was it? The 2-year anniversary? We got to just do a watch, you know?
But later on, he appeared supposedly as an orchestrated between honest guests.
Okay. Spitting shit he saw in a detractor video about Keemstar. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know what? Just so you know.
That's how long he wrote.
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
You watched and supported another YouTuber doing exactly what Dromler does.
Yep.
That's a good point.
Can we come to the conclusion that one of us is wildly more successful?
Oh, I'm not. I
No, I wanted to play it this long because there's one thing here we got to get a sound clip of just to reuse. Listen to this.
Conclusion that one of us is wildly more successful.
Oh, I'm not. I wouldn't even say I'm successful at all.
I wouldn't say I'm successful at all. But how quick the story changes when he's talking to fucking trolls on Twitter, right? Right?
His voice there as well. He sounds like he's at knife point or something.
Genuinely about to cry.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to be bigging yourself up.
Here it is right here.
I wouldn't say I was successful, but, I've done all right. Fuck me.
I wouldn't say I'm successful, Keem. Okay, and let's see how long it takes for me to find that. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say it'd be more funny if he just stayed in, film mode, and when he said, can we agree that one of us is more successful, if Phil just went, which one?
Yeah.
Who are you trying to say?
Where's the...
Thank you, Keem. I'm very flattered that you'd say that about me.
The inventor of the Let's Play.
To start.
Here we go. This is the person talking about the, obviously this, you're now a lolcow for life. About this, Philip responded with, nobody cares outside of regards. We already covered about this one. Where is it? Philip does say he's successful in this, I thought. Damn it. Where is it? Did he delete that? No. He wouldn't delete that. Nobody cares outside of regards. You scare enough to comment. Here it is. You could say in general, oh, fuck, that's not the one that's successful, though. But anyways, he said he was successful on Twitter very recently. But anyways, he's going to tell us a lot of times here. Lewda put it together for us.
Plus is wildly more successful.
Oh, I wouldn't even say I'm successful at all. I'm successful. I'm successful. I'm successful. I'm successful on YouTube. I'm successful. The reason I'm successful, that's why I'm still successful.
Yes.
But another reason why I'm successful.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting.
Because I wouldn't even say I'm successful at all.
That must have been a hell of a cope. 3 of them were from the same stream.
Just because you're in the same room with Keemstar and he's too fucking embarrassed to say I'm successful in front of him. That's it. Right? Because when he's in his own box in his bedroom screaming at a TV, it's easy to say you're successful, right? Because no one's there to push back. But what happens when he's in a room with people that might call him out on that? I'm not even successful, guys.
Like, you can see the ego crumbling. Like, it's back at home when I'm streaming to meet my own audience.
Yep.
I'm safe. I can say this because there's nobody that's going to push back. Anybody who does, I could just ban and silence completely. So I could reassure myself all of this.
Yeah,
it's dead easy to go, yeah, I'm successful. I'm doing all right. Fuck the trolls. But then when you're speaking to somebody who is like undeniably successful, like you can't argue that he's not. He's done more than you. He's earned more than you. He's fucking retired off what he's done. He did it quicker than you as well. He sat in a fucking bar. So, it's his own bar in his basement. You can't argue that.
No.
Do you think that it might be like part of his like humiliation fetish, where he's like, going, "Oh, I'm not successful. Please don't make fun of my Street Fighter gameplay next. Please don't watch me eat corn." It could be part of that. Maybe he's secretly like loving it. Like, oh yeah, go on, Keem.
Please make him Street Fighter. If you want to roast me, if you really want to rub it out, I am.
If you want to destroy me again, Keem, watch my Street Fighter.
I wish that was a video of me eating corn. Look how I eat corn.
This segment's almost over. Hold on.
Redemption and Boogie 2988, and I'm setting up a boxing match between the two of them. Are you going to watch?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't watch that crap. I don't watch your crap.
Phil,
And he did watch it. Fantastic. Okay, I want to get past this part. One more thing here.
X?
Great edit here.
But you need to... Is there anything that you feel that you need
last
to touch
words
on
here. Last words, real quick.
Before we part today.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I'm sorry that I have to bring this up, but I talked with my wife about it. I want to get this out in the open. Did you ever find the restraining order that she had against her ex?
Huh? What? Oh.
Goodbye.
Amazing. All right. Please. Oh, yeah. Wait. One more thing here. So let's look through this. I got to see this too.
Do, right?
Please watch this video by Ludwig. It's amazing.
I'm going to be a little shaky. I was on the show for so long. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning.
Whoa! 2.
To prepare for that.
Holy shit! Oh my God! He's on PEDs. He's on PEDs right now. What the fuck? 2 cups of coffee?
It's amazing his heart hasn't exploded.
Oh God! Oh my God! Relax, man. God. Relax.
Do stuff normally. I'm so like all over the place today. But I do feel like I very intelligently conducted myself on this show. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit, Phil. Fuck, man.
Mick says, do you feel it was a fair interview? It felt like an ambush. How was that an ambush?
Yeah, it's great, guys. Remember, it's all great. Nothing wrong with this interview.
when he said then, I thought I intelligently put myself across on that show. Did he put the glasses on to make that point, or was that?
You're shaking for a bit afterwards. Like if you're involved in like a car crash or something, you get out and you're like, oh my god, and it settles in. That's what he's doing right now. He's had like a 5-hour long shock, and then it's like.
How embarrassing would that be? Like, you know, you get in a car accident or whatever, and then the police are like interviewing you, and you're like, I don't know, officer, it came out of nowhere. Like, so embarrassing. Like, my voice goes high when I'm in shock.
Could I have your license and registration? Yeah, sure, officer, it's right here. What was I doing? Anything? Was I driving too fast? God
and then the body cam footage gets released to like explore with us.
Yeah.
You end up being like 3 million viewed. Streamer gets arrested.
Fair interview. It felt like an ambush. How was that an ambush? Showtime did a super chat. Felt like it was a setup, though. How do you feel it was a setup? I don't feel that at all. If I'm the person who was interviewing, I don't feel that at all. Feel it was a setup. How do you feel it was a setup exactly?
It just shows like how completely oblivious to social cues he is. Even his chat has picked up how bad this looks for him. And he's like, no, it's fine. They were fine, guys.
I just can't unhear him as Michael Jackson now.
Look, Keemstar was very fair. He was very fair. I always like having Derek around. Derek was a fun.
He's bad.
Are you thinking actual Michael Jackson or Bo Selector Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. Yeah. Because he did actually. I remember I made that comparison in a video ages ago when he put this. He was Ryu. He had the headband on, and then he wore his gunner glasses, and he looked just like the Michael Jackson Bo Selector. It's ridiculous.
Derek was always a positive contributor to this community.
Right? See, Bowler Spirit, here's the difference: is why only take negatives away from the Keem vid. What you heard, but feel it's unfair.
Yeah.
I've seen Drama Alert. It's trash. Okay. Keem, you are a great businessman.
How come you didn't say this during the interview, Philip? What? Huh? It seems you have watched the content, but didn't bring it up when Keemstar was right there. Huh? What? Let me hear that again.
What you've heard, but feel it's unfair. I've seen Drama Alert. It's trash. Keem, you are a great businessman. Everyone knows that. Damn, I'm impressed with what you've done. It's trash game. It's a trash content.
Damn, I'm impressed.
And if anything, one of the things you absolutely need to be praised for is your determination. You're still there. You never gave up. That's crazy. That's so admirable. 1,000,000%. I don't like his content. I have issue with it. I respect you immensely, but I'll probably be forgotten. I'll just be a fart in the wind, right? Whoever Keemstar kept saying you were going to watch Lalcal boxing match was being. Why would I watch that? You guys know I don't watch any of that shit. You
got the point, though. This is a great video by Ludwig. We can watch. That was just a pre-bitch behavior, because we're going to get more bitch behavior as we go through more modern times here. But once again, please watch that video. Ludwig went so hard on that video. It's amazing. All right. Next up, let's get a few legendary contributions in the chat here. Aid Robertson with the gift of 5 gifts. Holy shit, you know what you just did? We're going to recall Jasper. Come on. Get in here, Jasper. Oh, God, Jasper. He's not on the scene. I got to make him in this scene. Son of a bitch, Jasper.
This is one of the greatest things I've ever done.
Well, you hear him. You heard him. In theory, he was there in the background. Big ups to GBRC, who says, Steve, GTA 6 will be out before your video.
Yeah, probably. I keep looking at that 13 minutes left and thinking, I probably could. But, you know, it's the speedrunner's itch. I can see the next boundary. I can see the next goal and think, I can cross it. I can reach it. Shave a couple of frames off.
Yeah. Get the PB down. Big ups to NWO News, who says Phil is literally Mickey Mouse under pressure. Literally. Hey guys, yeah, Keem. What was that a backstabbing? Wow. Anyways,
God, imagine how high his voice went when it was Jaha.
Oh God. Oh God.
Was it Mike Watson?
I'm an alcoholic, Jaha.
That's probably why you decided not to beat him up, isn't it? You ain't going to punch like a muppet. Be like, Jesus Christ, all right. Letting you live is far kind.
I was an alcoholic, Jaha. Please don't hit me.
You're going to be a bigger man.
Puts his glasses on.
If that'll make you feel better, just do it. We gotta redo the Pixar animations with those voices. I put my hands behind my back. If that'll make you feel better, just do it. Because what else am I supposed to do? All right, I'll stop. It's fun though.
You can't need to like Roxanne the clown here.
Yeah, I know. Suck on these nuts says Phil wouldn't say that he's successful. He'd say successful, and you are right there. Excuse me.
Fair point. Fair point. It's on here.
Fair points, Sir Snuts from Suck on these nuts fame. Vike says ALT is just salty. This thing has his woman. All right, more fan fictions from Vikes. That's not true, Vikes. Tired of it. Kenneth Douglas says, Phil is not a wrestling fan. He's only doing the show because of the opportunity for money. It's the same for everything else. You name it, Phil was a fan of it for money. And I do believe that he's just doing this wrestling show because he wants to continue the link with Kino Casino because he knows how good that is for business. Even though, as I'm going to show you, Triple P has made it very clear they are done with DSP and they think he's an idiot in many different cases, but Philip is going to work with him for this show despite all the fucked up shit they said about him because he wants to keep the connection going, you know? But before we get to that, let's go chronological style order, by the way. So let's go to Philip has a new idea for the new year. You're going to love this. We are going to normalize wage quitting games. Okay, so let's hear as to what he has to say about this.
What a thumbnail that was.
Yeah.
The Dead-Eye
indie
stare.
stuff. Still, tomorrow I want to give Killer Frequency a shot. Out of all the games that I played earlier this month, remember I did the Marathon Indies Day? Well, out of all those games that we tried, there was basically only one that I hadn't really played in a playthrough yet, and that was
look how shit his mic sounds, by the way. Even compared, like we just heard like the SideScrollers interview and the afterwards, you can hear if you compare them, his mic is legitimately sounds much worse. But if you say it, tell that to him, you're being a troll or something.
We proved last week, me and Meerkat both thought this was the old mic.
Yes, it's amazing.
Killer Frequency. So I want to give Killer Frequency a shot.
And if you don't believe me here, Simulated Dumplings, here, I'll felch you right here. This is the old mic.
You guys tell me about it. I don't know anything about it. Oh, you're going to watch it. Keem, again, he's such a...
That's the old mic. Here's the new mic.
I want to see if it's any good as an actual, like,
hear
playthrough.
That?
And we'll give it a shot and see. All right? If it's good, then I'll keep it in the rotation. But if we play it tomorrow night and it kind of...
And I'm not want to say like it's like, okay, this new mic is like so below the average mic that's used on the internet. But I'm saying it's a step down from what he used to have, which is kind of the opposite of the effect you want.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to use it. It makes it sound like his noise gate, like he's just on the brink of it constantly. So it's about to come in and cut something off.
And it often does. But because that mic needs to be right in front of your fucking face, and he knows that. He said that. But yet he doesn't do it.
The whole background is just so cluttered. I mean, there's barely, like, you see he looks like some sort of fucking 90s point-and-click NPC when he goes to sit down, like, with the load times and shit. It takes him that long to navigate through. You know that if Kat walked in that room, everything would just be on the fucking floor. Like, there's no way she can navigate her way through that fucking room.
Oh, my God.
She can't get in. Like, we know how close the door is to his desk there in front of him.
I mean, I saw an AI thing on Twitter the other day of Kat coming in. I don't know if you guys saw it. And I was like, that's fake. There's no way she'd fit in that fucking room.
I think you guys are right. Oh, my God. Ludicrous. This is a soft lock situation. He has soft locked her out of the room.
Yes. Yeah. That's why when he brings his food in for DSP tries it, she can't get in. He knows it's safe.
Oh, yeah. He can barely squeeze in the door himself. And this is someone that's clearly not wings, by the way. So, you know, oh my God.
Flops, then we don't have to do it again. You know, we give it a good honest try. And I think here's the truth. I think what we need to do in 2025
Pay attention.
is we need to normalize
what exactly? It's not going to be wage quitting, right? It's not going to be that.
The practice that I try a game, but it doesn't necessarily have to be committed to be playing long term. And if we all like it, and if it's something that I'm enjoying and you're enjoying, so I like playing it and you like coming to the streams and engaging and supporting those streams, then we keep it in the rotation. But if it's something that I start playing and it doesn't work, right, then we don't have to commit to finishing it. Because I think that's been my fatal flaw over the years is I'll say,
yes, that has.
I want to play a game. Perfect. I'm interested in it. Okay, so I buy it and I go to play it, and within two sessions, everyone's bored of it. But I'm like, well, I already bought it, so now I'm committed to playing it, and I got to play it for another month.
Okay, well, the joke's on you, because here's all the games that DSP has rage quit in 2024. List put together by Cerulean86, by the way. Hope you're ready. Okay, and I'm still going. Hold on a second.
I'm sure that clip was longer. I said
yeah. So there we go. So this is not a new thing. These are all the games he stopped playing for various reasons during the
Mike
year.
Klum on there.
Oh yeah, Mike Klum documentary. Yeah. It's some jokes thrown in from Cerulean, but yeah, I mean,
Derek.
this is Derek has been quit.
See, Derek.
I just can't quit you, Derek. But yeah, this is all the stuff he quit this year. So now we're just like actively saying, hey guys, just be ready for this because it's going to happen again. So you can't call it a wage quit because I'm already telling you I'm going to do it, right, guys? You got it.
I see being a twat's not on that list.
Uh-huh.
You're not quit that.
So now every time that I play that game, the attendance is tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's bored and telling me to play something else. No one is engaging with the content or me, and no one's supporting the stream.
Yes.
That's not how to operate, a successful stream or business.
Oh.
It's just not.
Oh.
Okay,
How can you say successful here properly?
Also, why is this being said? Why did the customers need to know? Why didn't you just make the decision behind the scenes? Why is it like a staff fucking meeting? It's got nothing to do with them.
It really doesn't, but I think he's really trying to say, so getting ahead of this, kind of not owning the meme, but owning the future bitch, when people are going to bitch at him about this in the future. I already told you this, guys! Dumb fucks, I said that back in January, you dumb shits!
Yeah.
That's what I think he's doing, you know? We're not going to play every game. So what he's doing is, and rightfully so, his own chat called him out on this, and the Kick chat obviously was all over it, but he's putting the stream in control of all the whales. The whales are having all the control now, 100% of the control, right? Because literally, he has one person supporting him over the last week. And because that one person whales out, that means that game's successful, right? So then it doesn't matter what everyone wants. It matters what one person wants, or two people, or three people, however many whales you think he has, legitimately. Right? So it's not a really cool situation for your viewer. Not that they care, because remember, these are the people that are, Crayola buffet real or whatever, but it's amazing. But here we go.
The thing that you do, like the job that you have, i.e. play video games, is completely dictated by the whim and the taste of these two or three people, because he will not play anything that they're not going to give him money to play. So he's fucking hamstrung himself already.
And everyone in his
variety streamer.
Oh no! And remember, guys, after the King's Arc, I'm so happy because I can play whatever I want. It's amazing. It's so fun.
PC now, it's gonna be great.
Find things that you guys like, but that I also am going to like, and that it'll work out. That's synergy. You know what I mean? That synergy between those two sides.
He was milking that.
That's synergy. You know what I mean? That synergy between those two sides.
Synergy between those two sides.
It's just a problem that I've had over the years. Is I was the guy who would run to the store, buy the game, rush home, pop it in, beat it within a week, on to the next game.
Yeah.
But what if the game's no good? Doesn't matter because Phil beat it within a week. That's not Phil anymore. I changed a long time ago. Now I juggle a ton of games. I stretch out those playthroughs because I'm juggling it with so much other content. So I don't want to be stuck.
You stretch out the playthrough.
Playthrough for an extended period of time that no one's enjoying, right?
It's not worth it.
So that is something I think we need to do. Marvel Rivals. I like it. It plays like Overwatch.
No one's giving money.
Don't you remember what happened with Overwatch? I played it for a few months. People got tired, and I wanted to keep playing it, but I eventually dropped it because people stopped caring.
So the only thing that means is not enough money.
Marvel Rivals did exactly the same thing in the summer during the beta.
Yep.
Where I was playing it and I liked it, but people were bored of it and I stopped playing it. So it's kind of the same deal here. I could like a game as much as I want, but it doesn't make a good stream, right? I'm trying to make content. And that's the thing I need to understand is that this is not just my hangout session. This is not just my hobby. It's my job and I need to make content that people want. And that's something that's going to be a change.
You got it.
People, particularly as my detractors, tend to say things like, oh, well, you see, it's a wage quit. It's like, what? Okay, so let me ask you a question.
So he's going to keep up with us.
This is going to be a sandwich shop thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's going to be. I don't think it's a sandwich shop, but it's very close. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
You go to work.
Yeah.
All right, and you're working.
And working.
You are trying to put out, some kind of productivity that benefits the company or benefits something, right? And then you get paid for it, correct? That's what work is. Work is not you go into a room and you sit there and you just hang out and you casually do whatever you want and then you receive money. You need to be making a product. that people.
Okay, so you need to make it a product. Okay, so if he wants to go with this metaphor, let's take it all the fucking way. So when most people have a job, they are promised an income of some form. It is a promised thing, right? Now, if you're a salesman or something, that's different. But still, if you know the deal. If I sell this, I get this. If I work this many hours, I get this. If I do this, I get this. And that's called stability. Something that Philip is, chosen not to have in his job for the benefits it gives him, right? There's always a give and take. Pluses and minuses. However, Philip is now trying to make a metaphor comparing his job to those so-called stable jobs, which is so ridiculous that anyone with a brain can see they're incomparable, those two options, right? I am the streamer that can get however money, who knows, right? That's a very fluctuating thing. But Philip is trying to get all the benefits of streaming while also getting all the benefits of a stable income, which unfortunately is not how the world works. But he's trying to try to convince you that this is a very apt comparison. But very cool.
So he's like making sandwiches, right?
Yes. And
he makes the sandwiches he wants, but the customers don't want. And that's the customer's problem.
We don't quite get to the sandwich shop metaphor, I don't think, in this one, but he's working his way there. I think he knows to stay away from them now. So,
How are the dents supposed to understand if he doesn't
exactly.
the sandwich
the
shop?
only way I understand things.
Where is the sandwich shop, damn it?
You need to be making a product that people want, whether it's the company that you're making the product for or customers that are coming in. You're making a product that people want.
Yeah.
It's called Business 101. And some people are just so weird in the head, they actually will say something like this. You ready? Well, I don't understand because, Asmongold can just stream whatever he wants.
And we bring up extremism examples of Asmongold, one of the most successful streamers on the planet, on the history of the internet. Yes, very comparable to DSP. Go ahead.
He could stream anything, and people like him enough that he makes, insane amounts of money every stream.
People like him enough. Yeah.
I think that might be part of the problem.
And also,
just sort of hunch.
And I'm not quite sure that Asmongold, when he started streaming on day one, was liked so much that he could play whatever the fuck he wanted either. I think he kind of worked towards that happening, but okay, yep.
Every streamer is Asmongold. Not every person can turn on a stream and basically have a social club that they could just sit there and hang out with an infinite number of people that roll in because they're already popular and make it.
Not every streamer has a social club. Like, social clubs are just handed out, by the way. Here's your social club. Here's a social club. What he's trying to say is a community, which he says he does have, but those are things that are not given to you, but earned based on your content, how you handle your viewership, how you handle your chat. Very interesting how we're just avoiding the part where you have to get those things. Those things happen due to your actions, hard work, not being an asshole. We're just cutting to the end and saying, woe's me, I don't have that. So too bad, fuck me, I guess, huh? I'm just DSP.
Sorry, in terms of his product as well, his product is identical no matter what. He can do this sort of song and dance about, it's the games, you guys, as much as he wants. But the fact is, if you took any of his playthroughs, like in the last month or whatever, put them on, but turn the screen off and just listen to the commentary, you'd have a hard time guessing what it was, because it'd just be like, guys, can we not have this be the lowest supported stream of the month? So it's just the same shit. It doesn't matter what he's playing. The content is, you're not giving me enough money. Why are you not giving enough money? It's almost at the stage of, what do you people want?
It's like day by day, we're going to get to that point, right? All right, guys, what are we going to play today? Who has a $5? I got $5 from Jade. I got $10 from Clyde Baxter. Oh, Sarah Barclay's offering $20 for Super Mario Maker. That going once, going twice? Oh, shit, there's one sick puppy who said he'll give me $50 for Mortal Kombat. All right, going once, going twice. That's where we're at now, basically.
Didn't he the other day as well? I don't know if you're going to get to this or if you covered it before, but didn't he say that he wasn't going to start a game until he got a contribution?
Yes.
And then when he got a contribution, I can't remember who gave it to him. I think it was like $2 or something. He was like, "Okay, we got $2. I guess we'll start." I didn't even thank the fucker. He just like, "Yeah, okay, fine." It's like being low tier god.
Yes, $20 for the webcam. That's coming up next.
Sit there and hang out with an infinite number of people that
it's a tiered reward. You guys told me you would love this.
Definitely.
I'll give him $20 to turn off the webcam.
$20 and I'll size up my shirt. I'll go from medium to large.
For people that roll in because they're already popular and make insane amounts of money off of nothing. Do you get that? Like, people are so ridiculous
I don't get
in their
that.
heads, they
I don't
actually
get
think
that.
that I'm the same level as like some giant content creator. I'm not.
Who says that? On what planet do people say he's the same level as those big creators? I don't know who that is. Detractor or a fan of DSP?
Wait a minute. We heard him before saying, I'm successful.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He is successful, guys. Don't worry.
Over 200,000 subscribers. Seems like a lot.
Very successful.
I am very much more the blue-collar guy. The only...
All you blue-collar workers out there, you like hearing this one? I'll play it one more time for you. This will make you feel really good about your blue-collar jobs out there, guys.
I keep telling people I am very much more the blue-collar guy. The only reason that I survived as long as I did...
I'm imagining someone out there painting a house or laying concrete right now, listening to the show, feeling really good about DSP Gaming right now. Must make you feel really good, right?
It feels like cultural appropriation. You know?
Yeah. It's very weird. It's fucking insane.
I'm one of you.
It is fucking insane. I'm one of you guys.
All about living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah.
Definitely.
Cash in hand.
It pisses me off when he's like, when there's like a heat wave or something, and you think about people like working out on road works or something like that, and you just imagine him like going up to one of them, just being like, "Oh yeah, I have the same problem. My hands get all sweaty when I'm using my controller." Or something like that. Thinking it's equally a problem. Yeah. It's like something they'd go through. It's fucking unreal how his brain works.
What's that? You get like frostbite in your fingers because you're up at 6 a.m, like picking up bins and because you're a bin man and it's freezing cold outside and it's snowing and it's raining or whatever. And I have the opposite problem. It gets too hot in here because I've got 3 PCs running at any one time. So I have to get air conditioning, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to pull the blind down.
Fucking roofers out there when it's 100 degrees out there. They're like, oh yeah, guys, I often have a hot room myself to deal with. I got blackout curtains though. Solve that problem real quick.
No, dude, I did a bit of roofing when I was like after I'd left college and in between jobs. And the worst is when it's raining. By far the worst is raining. You have to stop basically.
Oh. Yeah, I also have problems with raining too, guys. I can't do my pet shop supply trip. Come on, it's pretty tough. You know that.
The noise of the rain hitting the window is picked up by my new mic.
Did he try to say as well that
yeah, go ahead.
He had carpal tunnel or some shit? Like,
yes.
Wasn't that a thing? Because I hate it when he says, I don't know if he's done this in a while, but when he goes, I'm not a young man anymore, you guys. I'm 40 years old. I can't be playing games forever. Like, over the hill. Like, it's like, you're playing games, you dickhead, man. There's fucking people that are way older than 40 playing games. He's acting like he's fucking moving boulders or some shit.
Oh, God, yeah. He wants you to believe he's one of those dudes that will tell you streaming is a hard job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like anyone that says that, well, anyone besides DSP that says that I feel is like rage bait because like you can't believe that, right? I mean, it's like whatever. You're insane if you think that. But DSP might really think it. You know what I mean? He might be one of those dudes that really thinks that's true, He
definitely does, and in a way I kind of believe him. In his like sort of gout-ridden mind, it is like difficult for him because he blew like the other day with like the fucking OBS problems he was having and shit. He was blowing up over that. And like, dude, you got that 16 next. Years. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, well, I'll hold off on that.
Yeah, hold off on that. Yeah.
I saw a picture of his fucking setup the other day as well. It's like the fucking Starship Enterprise. It's fucking unreal. Like, he's 16 years and that's his fucking setup. Like, what the hell is going on?
Well, still got the Wii plugged in as well, though. That's
a weight bearing Wii. You turn that off, the whole setting.
Set balance,
Lotion Up says a crazy fact here. DSP is 2 years older than LeBron James. Wow.
Jesus.
Well, all you have to do is play basketball.
I'm the same age as LeBron James. Cool.
That's easy. Dumb fuck.
My ass off.
It runs back and forth and bounces a ball. Yes.
Yeah, everyone can do that. I can do that.
The only reason that I survived as long as I did is because I worked my ass off.
Oh, yeah.
Streaming as much as I do, putting out as much content as I do.
Yeah.
That's why.
Remember, people that put up clickbait thumbnails were gaming the system. Remember that. That's what by his own words. But putting as much content out as he did is hard work. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Much as I do, putting out as much content as I do. That's why. I wouldn't have survived. I would have went out of business many years ago. I would have lost my relevance and pertinence if it wasn't for my work ethic. You know,
in a just
work
universe.
ethic.
Work ethic.
I don't like that he used the phrase work ethic, man. You can fuck off.
In 2025, what we need to do is figure out exactly what it is that people like and don't like, and treat it as such. You know,
how will you? What will result in you guys giving me the most money? That's what we need to figure out in 2025. Like that's different than any other year, by the way. But all right, sounds good to me, dude.
Start a playthrough. All right, let's try it. Did it work or not? Is it working? Great. Keep it up. Is it not working? Then we move on. We do something different. And that's got to become something normal. That's got to become the new normal. Not, oh, Phil bought a game and he played it a stream. He didn't like it, or the viewing audience didn't like it, and he dropped it. Oh, what a wage quit situation. No, that's not the point. Like, I shouldn't have to commit to a playthrough of every single game that I play. I should be able to experiment and try new things. That's what a lot of content creators do.
Okay.
They'll jump into a game. They'll try it out once or twice. They'll see if it's any good. And if it is, they keep playing it. And if not, they drop it.
Can I say something?
Please.
Sorry, I was just going to say, this is a trap that he's put himself in. It's fucking stupid, because what he's saying is true. Like, if you take someone like, instantly, Rad Brad comes to mind, right?
Yeah.
For he's been doing it for the longest time, obviously clearly successful.
A lot of playthroughs,
Yeah, exactly. And he's always had that same thing. He'll put videos out, and at the end of it, he'll go, if you want to see a part 2, let me know. And then if it's successful, he'll play the game all the way through. Yeah. But he doesn't come at the end of the part and go, no, guys, if we hit the chips goal for this video, then I'll do another one. Oh, guys, I'm not getting enough money. He doesn't do that. Phil does this. And this is why it's an issue when he does it. He's created this whole thing of everyone saying you're wage quitting, as opposed to, oh, no, you're just moving on because it's not getting any interest.
Yeah.
Sorry, because the success of the playthrough for him is how much money it makes, whereas for everyone else, it's how entertaining it is.
Yes, most people don't bring in. Of course, you care about your viewing numbers, right? Of course, that's something you. But the thing is, that's viewing numbers. That's not directly how many dollars they have given me while playing the game. I mean, that's why wage quitting is not a thing except for DSP World.
Yep.
Because he's the only one that does that. You know what I mean?
He even holds them hostage before. He's like, I need to know that you're gonna. I need to know that you out there will keep giving me money to keep playing this game.
And it's
I love that as well. How well, sorry, because when he does that, like what Steve just said, the buy-in, where it's like, and then they don't commit. That's my favorite kind of rage. Is when he's like, I told you that I'd play Elden Ring if you gave me the money. And what's going on, you guys? I played the game, you didn't. You get it? My favorite kind of rage.
And especially the most extreme example of this is, people have been begging for me to play Pokemon for so long. Here it is. I guess everyone's just lazy. That was the best case of that. Like he said, people were waiting for years. He said, "Yeah, they're out of here by now. They were waiting for years, and they said, fuck this." You know.
The best part of that is like his attendance is like 400 at that point, and he's mad about that.
We can't even get 400? Huh?
Imagine that nowadays.
Yeah. 400, that's huge. Come on.
Great.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, they go back.
Should be good.
Yeah.
Back to it, but they're not committing to playing it constantly. That's another thing that content creators freak. I've just been this weird.
Just a reminder, I did not push any buttons here. This is how good his mic is now. Get ready.
Playing it constantly. That's another thing that content creators freak. I've just been this weird.
What was that?
I don't know. Different mentality, I guess, because of the way.
What was that, sir? I couldn't hear that part.
That things used to be on YouTube that aren't anymore. You know, YouTube is not a place where I can run to the store, buy a game on release day, pump out a playthrough in 2-3 days, and get insane amounts of views, and then on to the next. That's not my formula. So why am I treating it as such?
You can literally just buy and download a game from Steam right now, and then start playing it.
To moronic detractors saying stuff like, "Oh, he wage quit the game." That's a good thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
That's an actual good thing. Because if people were liking the content, they would be there to watch it, engage it, and support it. People
engage it. He said engage it. Look, watch. He meant to say engage with it. He just says engage it.
That's a good pause there, though.
You like the Do you like the content? Engage. Watch
the game. That's a good thing. That's an actual good thing. Because if people were liking the content, they would be there to watch it, engage it, and support it. People show up and support for what they like. If people aren't showing up and engaging and supporting, it means they don't like it, and I should be doing something else with my time. Right?
So he's basically saying if you like the content, put a ring on it.
Yes. If you like the playthrough, you better put a ring on it. If you like this playthrough, you better put a ring on it. Final Fantasy 7? No.
I think what would make you think that that's a bad thing, honestly, unless you're dumb. That's the thing.
We're dumb. Okay. Yes, we're dumb. I forgot that option. We are dumb, though.
Anything I do is wrong to my detractors. So it doesn't matter if I'm doing the smart thing or the right thing. Okay. It's still wrong in their eyes. You see?
That's what you're not. What a great mentality. It doesn't matter if I'm an idiot or not. I might as well be an idiot.
It doesn't matter if I do the right thing or wrong thing. They still think I'm doing the wrong thing, so fuck it then. Why try? Cool. Very cool. You love this,
like,
Steve.
You're not doing the right thing or the wrong thing, though. You're doing the worst thing.
and why are you trying to appease the detractors anyway? They're the ones giving you the money. Why not try to learn what the people that watch you want?
I know. He's so worried about what others think about him. People not in his community, because they control his life, not his fans. They don't control shit. It's the detractors that control his life. Right? So
we made him get paper plates, didn't we? You know, he owned us with that shit.
Yeah, that was man. We got felted so hard on that one. Day. God damn it! Still feeling the effects of that felting.
Doing the smart thing or the.
You know who really got
mentioned it in chat? Your mic is just cut off.
Yeah, and he gets pissed when people says that. So this is Sarah Barclay, who I am more convinced than ever is Snow Carl or Snow Carl reform, because they always bring up points like Snow Carl would attached to $1, except Sarah Barclay doesn't do it with money that much. But it says, can you afford to drop all that money on a game only to play it for a stream or two? They also said points such as, doesn't that mean that single donators control everything you play? Things like that. Philip just pretends she doesn't exist. She just does not exist. Every time she brings up good points, she's not there in chat, basically, because he doesn't give a shit and can't answer her questions.
Right thing. It's still wrong in their eyes, you see? But it has to have nothing to do with them. It has to have to do with you and me, us, and what we're doing together. Are we having a good time? Are we enjoying this game? Are we chilling? Are we gelling? Does it make you want to support the content, right?
Are we gelling? Oh, we're gelling.
Yeah, that's what we got to figure out. And I think that's a healthy attitude to have. That's a healthy way to go about my content moving forward. And, the reason that I really wasn't able to do that previously was I didn't have the financial flexibility. I was so financially tight all the time that...
All the time. This means tight.
At least 120 grand a year I made was not enough to be able to compensate for the cost of these games.
Mm-hmm. And remember, if I don't get more tips today, guys, I can't buy the games.
To be fair.
I was so financially tight all the time.
Yeah.
That I couldn't do that. And I would tell you guys that, sorry, I can barely afford the games this week and stuff like that.
You guys better step up. He left out that part. He would always say that, guys. If you guys don't keep paying, you won't buy the games.
I'm not in that situation anymore. Okay? At least for the time being, things have been good.
Cracker Jack says, shouldn't people support the streamer and not the game? That's how it works for most people, Cracker Jacks, but...
Support levels are good, and because of that, I can say, hey, let's try out this new game this week. Oh, it didn't work out? Not a big deal. And that's because of you and the levels...
You got the point. So this is 2025 is we are going to wage quit when money isn't what we like, and we aren't gelling.
That mic is terrible.
It is. It really
I think
is.
this is the first time I've listened to it with headphones on, and it's just awful.
There's no.
It makes all the difference, doesn't it? Having headphones in, you can really hear.
And he bangs the fuck out of that desk on the side there, and just shakes. It makes the mic go like this, shakes the fuck out of it, and you hear every single bang. But anyways, big ups to. It was like when he was in college, and he had those like multiple bangs in his college dorm room. Remember that? The multiple bangs. Very cool. It was like a revolving door, remember? Anyways. Big ups to Boat Night. It says, stop making fun of cats' weight. It's juvenile. Okay, thank you, Boat Night. I never do. I never do, actually. Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. Shadow Slammer says, hey, bub. Hold on. I got to translate. Hey, Bub. You said Marvin, X-Men, Wolverine, X-Men Arrival. I don't like Storm. Bright Light, make drool. I miss sex. Okay, so what Shadow Slammer is saying here is he's playing X-Men Wolverine. He likes X-Men. He doesn't like Storm, though, because of bright lights, and he mix... I don't understand the rest. Big up Shadow Slammer. Thank you. Jodub says, before you eat, if you could tip me so I can get it now. Yeah, that's what he's saying. All right, guys, before we open a new sandwich here at the sandwich shop, we need you to pre-buy your sandwiches to see if there's interest. All right? Sounds good?
Yeah, I need to know that you're going to eat these sandwiches before I make them. Yeah.
Big ups Win and Gout. I'm old. Next iteration. Oh, I'm old is the next iteration of my parents are dying. Right? Because that used to be the thing. My parents are dying, guys. And now it's I'm old. New way to pity. Big ups. Good strategy. Shout outs to the one, the only, Boat Knight, who says, Wage quit is a feature, not a bug now. And that's a good thing, too. That's really cool. It's a good thing. Oprah Kent says he really wants people to believe he actually works. Yes, he does. And he's been doing that since 2009, basically. He wanted to make sure he's very specific about saying, like, I'm working now. This is my actual job now, guys. It's very hard. I have a real job. I know some people think it's unconventional, but it's still a job. And he was very sure to say that on every stream back then when he was still deciding on if he wanted to do it or not as a job. He made sure to make you think, hey, this is a job, guys. Okay, don't think anything else. Big ups to Shiny
blue collar as well. Just because I'm wearing shirts that are struggling at the seams doesn't mean it's not a collar.
Playing games is a job. His bedroom is an office.
Yes,
his wife's a swimsuit model. Yes.
Shiny Teeth says 16 years to learn Business 101. He has to maximize gains and minimize losses. Yep. And I mean, if that's what
gains,
maximize gains. If you are going to do that, if your goal is to be a douchebag and just worry about how many tips you get, I guess he's going about it in the right way, right? I mean, but that's just not how the internet usually operates, right? And to be so open about it is very interesting. NWO News says he won't take a check for reading ads or shilling products, but admits he will play games longer if he gets paid to do so. It's the same thing. Correct. And we will get to that in a second here as well, NWO News. Fantastic Mr. Phil says, same guy that said gold wasn't a good investment. Yeah, okay, we'll get to that too. All right, let's move on. I promise I'll read all of them. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right, next up, we can't watch all this because it's too long, but this was an amazing stream. Okay, so it starts out with he has to get the mods going for Dark Souls, and he thinks this is going to be the best thing, going to save the business. Dark Souls mods, and it looks fine. It looks like the remaster. It's a little bit of upgrade or whatever, but it's fine. But the real detractor.
I couldn't really see any difference.
It doesn't look that much different to me. I'm not a big player of the game, though, so I don't know. But I know he had there's one behind-the-scenes style mod that affects the hitboxes and stuff like that. You won't see much difference there. But what it does change is, like, a little bit of the lighting and stuff. He called it the dungeon condensation is cool now, so that's pretty cool. Something you gotta love is dungeon condensation. But anyways... Nonetheless, that's not the point of this clip, because what really becomes a detractor is the tips goal. And can't wait to show you why. Let's go.
It will no longer auto center.
Big up Sword Hogan for this one as well.
I don't know what I did to make it not. All I used to do was go on it and right click on it.
Uh-oh.
Now, how the fuck... Dude, I'm getting real frustrated now.
Uh-oh.
Why did this just happen?
Bro, like, as so many people have pointed out, at this point, you just press Control-Z.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know any shortcuts at all. Fuck that. Shortcuts. Does he know shortcuts exist?
Years.
You're trying to solve the problem with book smarts and not street smarts.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Dumb fuck.
And the leaderboard moved.
It is playing.
I don't know why.
It is playing. It is playing.
The leaderboard is part of my webcam group, but it's not. I don't know why it did that.
Okay, he admits later to dragging that into the wrong place, but yet still blames the software for doing that.
Now I'll put it as part of the sound effects group.
You did that.
This is really pissing me off.
Let's stop doing it.
Never.
Now it's gone. Now I can't get it to show up anymore. Yeah, see, this is what happened. So somehow I accidentally
grabbed
the leaderboard and moved it yesterday. And since I did, now the leaderboard doesn't work properly anymore.
So whose fault is that exactly? Or
Yeah, it sounds like a skill issue.
And one thing you have to say is, sadly, sometimes OBS is wonky, right? I believe someone else said that in a DM to someone. I can't remember who. Would lead to them getting married or something like that. I can't remember.
You think that sort of person would be quite good with OBS? Sorry.
I was going to say that's always my go-to chat up line.
Yeah, definitely. All right, just go to the club. Go to the club and say, sadly, OBS is wonky. That'd be oh my God. When we get our 1 million subscriber special, we can do a live skit show. That's what I'll do. I'll just go to the club and say it to random people. Like, yeah, sadly, OBS is wonky. And like, they're just not even talking to me, but I'll start with that line and see what they say.
Style in the wild as well.
Another one you could use is, hey, I put the O in OBS. You could be wearing like the jizz face.
Oh, I'm going to go to the shelter. Oh, God. I'm going to go to the dog shelter and be like, dogs. And then the dogs touch me like, why am I toxic? Oh, why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? And then just run away. That'd be funny. All right, let's go. Come on, DSP.
Yeah, so now the leaderboard, I accidentally in OBS grabbed and made it part of the webcam group. I was like, oh shit, it's not supposed to be there. So then I dragged it out and I accidentally put it part of the sound effects group.
Oh, no.
It's not supposed to be there. So I dragged it out and it's not. It's its own thing. But now it's just invisible. It doesn't show up anywhere. Even though it's supposed to be showing, it's just gone.
Because of what you did.
So I have no idea what's going on with OBS. So now I have to delete the leaderboard entirely.
No, just don't do it.
No, he doesn't. And he's the best. He's flipped out. Darziak! Darziak, where are you? Do a dragon roar, then he'll come. Come on. And
he's there in chat.
He'll come in many. Yeah, he'll come in many ways if you do a dragon roar. If you know what I'm saying.
Re-add the leaderboard.
You know what's funny? Going back to his thing about putting out a product and stuff. This is to use a sandwich shop analogy thing.
Please.
This is just like if you were a sandwich shop owner, but you didn't know how to make a sandwich, and you had a line full of people waiting for a sandwich, and instead you shouted at the people in the queue, "How do I do it, guys? Where's the bread go?" Like, I don't know. There's no one here. I guess nobody knows how to make a sandwich, huh? I guess we're just going to sit here.
Exactly correct. And it's not even a joke. Like, Ludacris is not exaggerating. That is exactly what he's doing right now. To people watching, people in the line. Does anyone know how to make a BLT? I'm just going to sit here until someone tells me. No one knows.
Every one of those
course.
downloads is an ingredient. It's like tomatoes, pepperoni.
I've accidentally dragged the bacon into the toaster. Now it won't come.
Now it's starting to cook the bacon in the toaster. I never asked to do that.
No, I'm in the freezer. How did this happen?
Toilet's broken. It didn't work. I'm supposed to get rid of it.
Yeah. God.
Amazing. I am playing it, by the way. I'm playing it. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Don't interrupt.
By the way, he shit on people saying that his TV was too far away. Remember he said, it's not that far away, guys, in my setup. Look at this dude leaning over like he's looking 1,000-yard stare trying to see that fucking computer. But yeah, it's not far away, guys. Fucking trolls. Oh, it's not paused, by the way.
I find text to add. What is going on? Text. There it is. Jesus Christ.
Got it. Nailed it.
So now the leaderboard's back, as you can see.
Sweet.
But now, as you can see, it's bigger text for some reason. And, oh my God, I did it again. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
It's amazing. This was so fun. Kidding. This was so fun to watch live. He was just drowning.
It dragged and dropped again into another group. It's in sound effects again.
Stop doing it.
Stop doing it. Stop dragging it.
I love that he's so stupid that, and of course he wouldn't do this, but like to not think, God, I'm looking like a right twat here. I'm a 16-year content creator that doesn't know how to work OBS. It would just be better if he just went, all right, guys, I'm just going to go on break while I sort this out. And then put this little shit thing on, and then to go on Google or whatever and figure it out behind the scenes rather than like a complete twat.
Yeah.
It's not his style, I guess.
And I'll be honest, I had this exact same problem. One time I dragged something into a group, and what it does is it resizes it to whatever bounds you have on that group, and it does fuck it up. Well, first time I happened, I was like, what happened? But you know what I did is go to Google, find the solution in 2 minutes, and then it doesn't happen again. But Philip has to go into Bitchfest and say, chat, Please tell me what the fuck to do. And if you guys don't tell me what to do, I'm going to get more and more angry. That's what we do. So, very cool.
It's like all of a sudden things got ultra sensitive, and now I keep dragging and dropping it into a group I don't want it in, and it's pissing me off.
Maybe it's really hard to make tiny movements when you're doing it on a screen that's like 10 feet away from you, Philip. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do that either. Holy shit, TV across the hallway, you know?
Cut this shit out.
Hey, you know what the next upgrade is going to be? A telescope. That's what he did. He said it.
Hang on, guys. Got to make a quick adjustment here. Okay.
Some binoculars out.
Now I can't find it again. Fuck is text. Oh my god.
Oh god.
This is a pain in my ass. I don't know what's going on and why it's causing these problems.
Testing the name longer.
Yes. This was supposed to be a modding stream of Dark Souls, by the way, which he fucked up the first time. But this is in the middle of that fuck up.
Those downloads even processing.
I think they're done. He did quickly buy Nexus Mods, the quick download option, because keep in mind, he could have been downloading them. He knew what he was going to download before he started the stream, but of course waits till the stream to download them. Very smart thing to do. And one of them said like 52 days until it's completed downloaded. So quick, he snapped up that $9 a month. No problem, dude. We'll pay that for eternity until he dies, by the way. You know he's not going to cancel that. So that's just $9 out of the budget every single month until he dies.
How did I use this new setup for so long, had no problems? Now all of a sudden I just accidentally dragged the leaderboard into a group I'm not supposed to be in, and now I'm having nothing but problems. I don't even understand.
We could cry about it more or try to fix it. I'm not paused. This is a good show, though. Listen to this on Spotify. Catch this on Spotify. Good for runnings, for your runs, walking your dog. Great show.
Yeah, because that's what he said when he was trying to shill YouTube Premium, wasn't it? Some people tell me they like to listen to my content in the background. Like, I would be like, is fucking broken or something?
Is it paused? Have I turned my screen off on my phone? Or?
Did I mute it?
Sounds better muted anyway.
Hold on, we'll get back. Hang on.
So I could fit the leaderboard. But now it's not centered. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on?
Okay. You get the point. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit here. He gets more ragey. If you can believe it, 15 minutes later, we're still doing it. 15 minutes later, still doing it. Don't worry. We're definitely not pissed about it anymore. Don't worry.
1080p? I don't know. My screen is only 1080p. My screen doesn't do 1440p.
Well, we'll see about that.
The screen then next.
By the way, he called Darziak's suggestions to fix it fucking idiotic suggestions. Big ups Darziak for being a cuck forever. I mean, just treating people that try to help you.
Try 1920.
Watch, here we go.
Again, why am I doing this? I never had to do this before.
Okay, watch. Darziak's trying to help his daddy here.
This before.
How does daddy treat him? Let's see.
Never did I do this.
Here we go. Very nice.
Maybe it's time you learned, Philip.
Nope, that's 1920. That's what it just did.
Nope. Look.
It is the 25. What did you say it was? 25 what? 540 something?
Look at now he's just writing shit randomly.
560? I don't even know. Still doesn't work, I don't think. Nope.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
I did 2560. That's what happened. So this doesn't work. I'm turning this off. Incredibly dumb advice. It doesn't do anything. Just fucks with it.
Oh, bam! Wow. Bam! Daddy,
he gets mad when people.
Yep.
Go on, sorry.
You.
I was gonna say he gets mad when nobody like fucking speaks up, and this is why people don't speak up. Because if it's not advice that works, then they get called a fucking idiot. So why bother trying to fucking help? And also, the audacity to expect people to tune into a stream that they're obviously there to be entertained, and basically be like, no, you need to be fully qualified in being a streamer yourself if you're going to turn up.
It's I mean, so many levels of cuckiness here. Like, first of all, helping Philip at all is number one. Number two is giving him setting up the entire stream for him. That's what happened, by the way. Is Darziak set up his entire OBS, exported every single thing, and gave it to DSP. Well, now DSP is like, I don't know how to do this. You just did everything. And he has no clue how to operate the system because Darziak set up everything. And then when Darziak tries to help him for troubleshooting, he says, idiotic advice, Darziak. Thanks. You know? I need to know how to blow up my leaderboard, not dragons, okay? Come on. Quit with the inflation shit, all right? Come on.
This doesn't work. I'm turning this off. Incredibly dumb advice. It doesn't do anything. Just fucks with it.
Yep, very cool.
Doesn't work.
Very
cool. You need to auto center. All I need to know how to do, how do you get text to auto center? That's it. That's all I need to know.
If only there was some sort of
and then it stopped
way
out of nowhere, and I
to
don't know
search
why.
the internet for that sort of thing.
And thank you so much for pointing that out, Squid Boney. Exactly like he did to Chris Furtado with 11 PC. Said, you need to apologize to me, Furtado, for telling me this would be easy. He said that. He said those words to someone that made a PC for him.
So all I need to know, how to text auto center in OBS.
All I need to know, guys. Hey, guys, anyone in chat? Anyone in the line here know how to make a BLT? Anyone?
How to text auto center in OBS.
It's like the fight cage situation again as well, isn't it? Like when a simple Googling would have just sufficed, but apparently he's too dumb to use Google.
Uh-huh.
I am enjoying this on quite an ironic level because this is the consequence of a phenomenon known as groupthink, where nobody wants to give contrary information. Nobody wants to speak up and offer advice because they get treated like this when they do. When it inevitably doesn't agree with what Phil wants and expects, they get mocked and insulted. They get denigrated publicly. So people are less likely to do it, which leads to stupid decisions being made like this.
Or getting extra saltier and saltier as the minutes go.
Can we get back to the mods now? Now that I wasted 10 minutes on stupid shit. This is why I hate tech, dude. I hate technology. This is why.
What?
Great thing for a
use
streamer.
Technology to... That's your job, yeah. What the fuck? If you wanted the technology, you'd have to get a proper job.
And your addiction.
Yeah. Come on. We like handheld tech over there.
Complete stupidity in application. Instead of making it easy to use, it's the most dumb shit. Oh, you accidentally dragged your motherboard into the wrong section? Or excuse me, I said your motherboard. You accidentally dragged your leaderboard into the wrong section
your wife
of OBS.
board.
My wife board.
Sound like he also slipped and said, you accidentally drug your mother. I mean, drag your motherboard. Drug your mother? What?
That's his 10-year plan. That's how the 10-year plan's really going to end.
Look out, Linda.
Or excuse me, I said your motherboard. You accidentally drug your leaderboard into the wrong section of OBS. Everything's fucked forever now.
It's not fucked.
Getting it to work.
Look at this little baby.
If only there was some way to undo that action.
Yep. Oh man, everything's fucked forever because I accidentally dragged something. Someone change me.
What the fuck is wrong with this shit?
Yeah, definitely.
Dumb nerd who programmed it. Now I can't get text to auto center.
Hey, what's up, Jade? Happy to have you here. This dumb nerd,
Even though it did it all year.
Shout out,
now
Jade.
I can't get text to auto center, even though it did it all year long for me in 2024. Now it won't work because I accidentally had an oopsie and drugged the leaderboard into the wrong section. Oops.
Of town. Down a dark alley.
Oops.
So a dumb nerd made this, and then they have to make it and then think, right, who's the stupidest chimp brain person you could think of? And it has to be usable to them.
Yes.
But because he didn't think of, like, he obviously underestimated how stupid someone like DSP could be. This fucking nerd's an idiot.
It needs to troubleshoot live on the fly. So if you do something on accident, which you might do on purpose as well, but it has to recognize that you're making an accident and reverse it automatically. That's what the software has to do. It's very simple to program. I don't know why anyone hasn't done it yet. Pretty simple, guys. Pick up the street smarts. Tired of it. Great podcast here, by the way. It is unpaused. We'll get there.
Okay. So anyway, we got the two mods downloaded. I think they're in the downloads folder, right?
Now look at his YouTube pop-up. He fucked up the pop-up sizing. What?
I think they're in the downloads folder.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you think the thing you downloaded is in the downloads folder?
Hang on a minute.
Yes, they're in the down. Here they are. They're in the downloads folder.
Look at that pop up.
So now I have to unzip these into the Dark Souls folder. Oh my
there we go.
God,
There we go.
Are you kidding me? Do you see what I mean? So what is going on now? Why are the YouTube pop-ups insanely huge for no fucking reason? Look at this.
Sadly, sometimes OBS is wonky.
Why are the YouTube pop-ups giant now? What is going on?
What the? What?
Look at this. My YouTube pop-up has been insanely stretched out to ginormous proportions, and I don't know why.
What?
I didn't do this.
Yes, you did when you fucked up the settings with the group. But of course, he doesn't think so. It's not my fault.
I love it when we get double takes like that. Someone just mentioned it in
Basically,
chat.
something
And
Yeah.
those are like the gold. That's like, why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? That's that moment again. I love them.
OBS. Something is broken where every screen now, everything's fucked up. All the proportions are off. They're going to be incorrect. They're all going to be giant, and I have to resize them. There, that's fixed because
okay, we get the point. I'm trying to go to. I think he gets pissed again here, and then we'll kind of move on. Here we go. As it keeps going, this is in total 40 minutes of this. By the way,
let's find out.
Oh my god,
40 minutes of this. It's not paused. We'll talk eventually. Hang on, guys. Just wait a second. We're loading the great takes here. Hang on.
Genuinely, if it weren't for the clock and the chat's moving, you wouldn't know. No. If you weren't listening to this audio.
Yeah. If you're just watching his show, you have no clue. Because we have raw fill up here now. We can see that it's actually time is moving, but
yeah, look. It works
look
on
at that.
this screen, but not on the other fucking screen? How does that even make sense?
Because it's different source?
It's the same settings.
Uh-huh.
It's the same text. It's literally the same text. It's the same exact resource that I'm using in both windows. So tell me how it makes sense that in this screen, it auto-centers, and in the other one, it refuses. It's the same fucking text. It's not two separate pieces of text. It's the same text. This is a joke. I told you, technology is a fucking joke.
Technology is a joke.
Anyway.
It's like Twitch plays Pokemon, isn't it? But it's like Twitch plays an idiot working OBS.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's
Twitch
see.
plays needy streamer overload.
I'm going to proceed to not work. Are you ready?
Watch this proceed to not work. Watch. And there's one moment I want to play that was kind of funny. I got to give him credit. It did make me laugh almost unironically.
Same exact text.
On the edge of my seat.
So you tell me what the difference is between the two screens.
Where is it? I'm looking for it now.
It's the same exact text. Just to prove what I'm saying.
Look at that, trolls.
Quite fucked.
Can't debug that, can you, trolls?
Anon testing for auto center. Oh my god.
You can't debug that, bitch.
It's literally the same line of text, the same line of code. On one screen, it works and auto centers and resizes.
Same line of text, same line of code.
It's funny because this stream is like the same line of dialogue over and over again, isn't it? He is literally just repeating the problem. He repeats the problem and then goes, I didn't do that. Then he'll repeat the problem again and go, it's nothing I've done. Like, we get it.
So one line of text, guys, I don't know if you guys knew this, is one line of code. That's how computers work. So every line of text is one line of code. It's pretty cool, actually. Cool system. But that's how Philip's understanding of computers is.
The other screen, it absolutely refuses to auto-center or resize in any way. It's the same fucking line of code. You tell me what the fuck the difference is.
You tell me, trolls.
I have no fucking clue. I really don't.
All right, I can't find it. Fuck. There's one moment that was kind of funny, but I can't find it. We got to move on. Because he does say, oh, here it is. I found it. This was legitimately, I almost laughed at Phil's delivery. Even though he didn't do it, like, it wasn't intentional how he did this, but I almost laughed at his delivery, which is an extremely rare occurrence. Here we go.
Me. Ever heard of English? Yeah, it won't auto center and auto size it for me. Won't do it.
Watch this.
Why is he so bothered? Like he's done him himself most of the time anyway.
He
see him moving about and
totally
places.
He just totally lost. And you know when you're in a stream, sometimes you can get a little bit razzled. It's easy to get razzled. It's easy to razzle yourself. But again, this is all solved by a Google search. But he just is swimming right now. We are 38 minutes into this now.
Jesus.
Oh God.
It's not paused, by the way. I
found
apologize.
this one on Google. A bounding box is a rectangular outline drawn around an object or an image, defining its location and size. These people are fucking Googling it for him.
Yes. Here we go. So we're at peak. Want to give up now.
That's looking pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I think that looks pretty good.
That got me. Yeah, that looks pretty good. He almost said it funny, but then he kills
Close
it.
enough.
And then he kills
Broken
it.
clock. Broken clock, mate. It's fine.
That looks pretty good. I like his delivery on that one, Philip.
The only time he's legit funny is when it's something like by accident. Like, do you remember when he had his little jingle on the podcast and his mic wasn't muted and he in the background he's going, "Yes, very nice."
Yeah.
That's
what
was
it
like an
takes.
accident that it was genuinely funny.
The last time he was genuinely funny was probably on Alpharism Radio. There's like like 2 or 3 times where he's like actually made us laugh. He's tried comedy a few more times, and it's like you can see him learning that in social situations, and then it all stops, and you end up with this being a rare funny, rather than Phil's quite a funny guy, Yeah, socialize more.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give him that one. That's looking pretty good. All right, big ups to
when he looks at his shirt, innit? Like when he's done his buttons up. He's managed to get the buttons closed finally. That looks pretty good.
The buttons aren't screaming to break. That looks pretty good. Big ups to Free Ice Cream. It says, I'll bet $20 to Jasper's Angels. Metaphor is number 1 worst. Thank you for doing that, Free Ice Cream, because I wanted to do that as a Q&A. What will be, because Philip, by the way, guys, on Tuesday or Monday or something is doing his top 10 worst playthroughs of 2024. All right, so it's not the worst games, it's now the worst playthroughs. So it's going to be a new chance to bitch at the donations that he did not receive from his viewers during the game. So imagine like the Game Awards, but they have the worst game category, and it's not what makes the worst game, it's what game you guys supported the least. Sounds good? That's what he's doing, if you can believe it. Steve, your thoughts, please.
I'm thinking Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, I think so. That's what I thought too. Yeah. I thought it has to be that because he has to prove a point, even though his point is lost and people are still, demanding he play the game again. I think that's what he's gonna say.
It seems like it's the example he goes to when he talks about RPG overload. So, it seems like the most likely to me. Well, probably wrong.
What do you think, Ludacris? What's your guess for quick Q&A tab is now live if you want to answer that question. What do you think will be the worst game of 2024? Ludacris, what would be your guess for that?
Is this for the worst playthrough, sorry, or the worst game?
Worst playthrough, not worst game. We're not doing worst games, by the way. Fuck worst games.
Then that needs to take into account, if he's doing that, the worst playthrough, and he's taking how shit his commentary is, innit? Like, he should watch it back and go, God, I really sucked ass in that one. Like, if it's the playthrough. But yeah, it's got to be Final Fantasy VII. Like, because it's going to be down to support, innit? And he's definitely butthurt about that.
I mean, Stellar Blade's an option too. Wukong's a good option. Metaphor's an option. All these are options.
He played a lot of Wukong though. He did fizzle out, but he did get to a point quite far in where he was like, okay, the last third of the game is shit. So he played a fair bit of it.
By the way, here are the options, by the way. So I'll go to the games. We have Sea of Stars, Final Fantasy VI, Marvel Rivals, Path of Exile 2, Quiet Place, Dragon Age Veilguard, Call of Duty, Star Wars Outlaws. All these things he quit, by the way. But I think there's a few possibilities. Stellar Blade, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Dontoku Island. That could be one. Remember he quit that with Catherine?
Well, he didn't quit it.
Yeah, she quit it. And then she got sent to Ban World permanently. Anyways, that's a good question. Gets a good Guess though, Free Ice Cream says metaphor is his guess for number one. Jeff Joestar 95 says my favorite is when he told his chat to get money. You got money for Christmas, and not having money because of Christmas is not an excuse. Yeah, so it is mine. Everyone gets money for Christmas. Everyone. Okay, so if Christmas just happened, guys. Obviously, you got money, right? Because he still gets money from his parents at Christmas. He thinks everyone does, even though for most people, I'm not sure that's the case. But he thinks everyone does because that's what his experience is. Because Mickey Thor, who says it's a good thing, but stop saying it. Which thing? It's a good thing, but stop saying it. Oh, wage quit. Yes, you're right. Wage quit is a good thing, but stop saying it, guys. That's just a dirty troll if you say that. So please, good point, Mickey Thor. Wesley H says, go ahead, you first.
I was going to say he should have done a Todd Howard thing with it, like wage quit. It just works. That should have been the thing.
Nerd Brew, that's an idea for you. Yeah. Wesley H says, if people were liking the content, they'd be there to support it. What if people have jobs and lives and want to watch a playthrough later, not now? You sound like a troll, honestly, Wesley H. I don't know. I have no answer for you, so I'll just ignore your question. That's what DSP would do. So I'll do the same. Ira says, I can get wage quitting is something every streamer does, but he ties his enjoyment with money, so he can't enjoy anything without being paid for it. And yes, that is correct. He said very openly now that, guys, you say I'm in a bad mood. Obviously, I'm in a bad mood. There's no support. How can I be in a good mood? Obviously. Dumb fucks. What's wrong with you? So, it just makes sense. Iwamoto says his setup is a house of cards in a tornado. Iwamoto says, his setup is a house of cards in a tornado. But yet, it is now he feels freer than ever because of how good his studio setup is. Don't forget that, Iwamoto. And last one, Faradox says, why does nobody support my streams? With the great content he's putting out, how can you not? Okay. Last topic of the day today is one that happened yesterday, all right? So, yesterday, well, actually, it started the day before when Philip did kind of sound like the wrestling show was going to happen, which was a surprise to me because Triple P has said openly on his show that we're trying to get a wrestling thing started, but guys, it's tough. It's tough. Working with DSP is very tough. He's stuck in his own ways. If I treat him, if we do a show, I'll have to teach him how to do VPN. I'll have to go to his show to turn off Netflix at the right time for him. I am not exaggerating. That's what Triple P said. But Philip, nonetheless, came through and said, hey, the show is actually happening. All right, the show will happen. And early in the pre-stream yesterday, Triple P was in chat, actually. Okay? So he was in chat for that. And then that led me to believe it was definitely going to happen. So here we go. This is the start of this was during that. And I'm going to highlight some of Triple P's comments because they are very funny. And it led to Philip saying some interesting things, let's say, and ignoring some other interesting things. So let's go.
Let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Kogan. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
Yeah, it is what it is. I have to, in my career, I've always been the kind of guy that, I stand by my own morals, my own moral code, and that's hurt me a lot over the years. Let's be honest here. Oh my God.
This comes after fresh on the heels of Triple P saying we need to scam more. That's what Triple P was in the chat saying. He was saying everything like, Phil, you need to scam your viewers more. That's what we should be doing. Phil, stick with me. I'll teach you how to grift right-wingers in a better way than you're doing now. He was trying to gaslight Phil into saying stuff about the begging side of things. And let's see how Philip handles that.
5 years ago, decade ago, jumped on every bandwagon and basically did everything.
It took you 6 years to play Minecraft,
right? If I was doing the clickbait thumbnails, if I was
those are clickbait thumbnails that he now does, but he didn't do it back then, guys. Please respect him.
Making the sponsorship deals, you know what I'm saying?
Don't talk.
I would have been a lot more popular.
Hey, someone mentioned Best Buy receipt.
There you go.
But I wanted to be okay with me and the content that I put out there, and staying true to myself or whatever. I definitely feel like.
Oh, there's a comment from him.
I don't know. I could.
Phil should start reviewing pop music and count down the top 40 every week. Yeah, he was doing a lot of comments saying fuck gameplay, just do this every week.
Sleep at night, but at the same time, it definitely hurt. the pocketbook and, with all the
Hurt
shit
the
that I went through for a
pocketbook.
decade there. But that's just how I've always been.
Look at this.
You know what I mean? Like, I never took the paycheck. I was offered a lot.
I never took the paycheck.
Who sent you to E3, Phil?
Oh, it's
Who sent
never
you and John to E3?
I never took the paycheck except for those thousands of dollars that Machinima gave me every week for the spamming of videos, right? I never took the paycheck. I don't know.
I never edited their intro in, so fuck them. Take the paycheck.
Yeah, cool.
Back in the day.
He's like a boring...
I kept getting
Go ahead, please.
So I was just going to say, he's like a boring old grandpa, isn't he? It's just like, it's always a rerun with him. He's just going on like, oh yeah, I was good back in the day. And I'll take that money. Like, we've heard this a million times. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, the people that have been in that chat as well, it's just...
Well, remember that
I don't know how you turn up for every day.
Well, Triple P's in chat now, which led to Philip being in an entirely different person. Because Triple P's in chat now. Every single chat that Triple P does, we got to say it. Every single joke he says, we got to laugh and act our ass off. I think there's one epic one in here. If there's not, I'll play it afterwards.
You know what it was? It was all those indie game companies very desperate to get their games advertised.
Yep.
Like every other day, I'd be getting an offer for, like, no exaggeration, like $500 to $1,000. They'd be like, hey,
did you just bump into the
play our
mic?
game on your stream. Do like a 3
that was him, not me.
No,
this is what it sounds like.
You can see it.
like
Look,
$500
look.
to $1,000. They'd be like, hey,
No, he
be
wobbles.
getting an offer for, like, no exaggeration, like $500 to $1,000. They'd be like,
Oh, was that a headbang? I'm not sure. It could have been a headbang.
Have you had an accident at work that wasn't your fault?
like, hey, please play our game on your stream. Do like a 3-hour stream or, a 3-hour video on our game, and I'll take this paycheck and do this.
So why wouldn't you do that, right? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, flexing on this is not a W, right? Play a game for 3 hours. People watch the playthrough or not. It doesn't matter because you got money for the sponsorship. It's pretty simple.
I'm just like back at Machinima going, what else do you want to do? And he's like, nothing.
Yeah.
All these opportunities you pissed away.
And he did do a few of them, by the way. Some people are pointing out, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, he
did do a few of them.
Wasn't he?
And Keto Triple P is saying, Phil, morals are for losers. Let's get the bag. Okay, so Phil, he's definitely saying, fuck this shit, Phil. Let's just get the bag.
Do you buy this? I never did a...
And here we go. A lot of people, his entire chat shot back at him on this one, except for the truly dented among them, saying shit like, please do sponsorships. It's much better than eBegging and putting the pity begging on us, isn't it? But he didn't see that part.
Single one.
Go ahead, Ludacris.
I was to tell you that is you hit the nail on the head. That's the weird thing in it. Talk about morals and go. So your morals are it's wrong to take money off of like a corporation or a game company, but it's morally correct to beg people to give you money, like they're in your audience.
Yes.
Yeah, but what morals are that? Shit morals.
It's okay to beg you
every time.
It's okay to beg you. It is not okay to take money from corporations with millions of dollars that are literally have a budget for sponsorships.
And then as well, he'll say, I can't get sponsorship now because of the detractors. They've stopped me from getting sponsorships. You get it? Like, but you've said that it's against your morals. But which is it?
Yeah,
you still get them. So I get loads, and I'll turn them all down. Because the moral thing for me is to ask you for your money, rather than make my own money by playing this mobile game or shouting out this VPN service or talking for like a minute about Go Fresh or something,
or turning 50K down to go on Keemstar's podcast.
Yeah,
you can't have that. And he talks shit about Justin Wong with the Hello Fresh in the corner of his screen. You know what I'm saying? That he's chasing the bag. Right. It's on the screen. You check, like it's like the DWO on Stuart Hogan videos right there.
The Wings thing, wasn't it? When he was watching the Wings down the rabbit hole, and it was a bit with PKM, the podcast.
PKA, yeah.
And they had like an advert partway, like in their layout.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
And he focused on that. He honed in on that.
Just because it's in the corner of your screen and every human being just checks out and doesn't even fucking see it.
And the real reason he hones in on stuff like that is jealousy. Because he's thinking, God, I could have had that. the detractors. But then he'll say, no, it's because I'm just morally superior, apparently.
Yes. That's morally worse than directly asking you for money.
Yes.
Because didn't he do, I seem to remember a really shit promo he put together for like a chair or something?
Yes,
and
he did do
like,
chair.
Or a beanbag or some shit. What was it?
He did. Oh, he did.
Down going,
there was a beanbag, yeah.
Beanbag.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Chair. One game he got early from Nintendo. He didn't say that one. He got to play it early. I forget what that game was. I know someone chatted about it.
He did a loot box one as well.
A loot box, loot crate.
Yes.
He did like 15 or so loot crates. Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, they're shills.
I didn't want to become that sellout guy.
Except when you did.
You know,
okay.
The shill. I never wanted to, and
DSP loot code 2020.
Yeah.
7% off your order.
I'm saying support the content. Allow me to make the content you like, and please pay for it so that I can continue to do it for a job. It's not, hey, this stream is brought to you by Honey, the app that brings you all kinds of discounts. And then you find out that Honey has been a scam all along and literally never gave you a discount. Instead, it was hiding discounts from you that everyone else was getting. Yep. And then they were stealing everyone's referral sales revenue for the past 5 years.
So extremism, one case of a sponsor being fucked up means all sponsorships are fucked up, obviously.
Like with your chair. Like with the chair. That was a scam. And you were like, well, I got the chair. Fuck them.
And then, the chair was so fucking bad, he still has it to this day. Must really suck, huh? Triple P says, you should have sold out. Shilling is awesome.
I've never done any of that. I never had any intention to ever do anything. I never wanted to become a product shill here to make the bag. I mean, how many people?
Just keep that in your head here. I never wanted to be the shill guy. That was a bang, by the way, excessive bang there, but it's Mike. Ready?
A product shill here to make the bag. I mean, how many people have done that shit? I don't want to do that. I just want to make content and chill with you guys.
I missed it already. I was ready for the bang. Ebegging is much better than sponsorships, says it.
What about the chair? What do you mean? That office chair over there?
Yeah, that one?
The way the sponsorship was going to work, they were going to send me that chair.
Yes, so you were going to shill for them, correct? Keep going.
I was
Can you please continue the shilling explanation, DSP? Thank you.
Talk about the chairs on air for a bit.
Shilling.
When the chair arrived, I was going to do an honest review.
Shilling.
And then you were going to know if the chair was good or not, and the company was okay with that. To be frank, that company was lucky that we didn't do that agreement because that chair sucks.
So you were going to shill them. Got it. Make it make sense.
He makes out like he's like CM Punk or some shit. Like, oh yeah, I'll review your product, but I'm going to tell the truth. You can't silence Phil. Like, type shit. No, you wouldn't. If they said, here's the money, fatty, but here's the deal. You got to say this chair is the best thing since WWE Champions. He would be on the fucking stream going, ooh, it's best thing ever, guys. It's like my ass is on vacation. Like, he would.
I've also, it's just come to mind that he had that custom pad sent to him by the people, and he was like, I'll shill them. I'll give them a shout out. And then he was like, but unfortunately, the cover is shit. It keeps flaking off. Now, granted, I didn't coat it with this special thing that you told me to do and leave it to dry for like a while. But, still, it's a bad pad. I can't recommend it. But you got it for free.
And by the way, Philip did advertise the first chair before getting it on Twitter, so he already did shill it without reviewing it at all. The definition of shilling it, so he didn't see the product at all, had no clue about its positives or negatives, but still shilled it on Twitter, shilled it out on Twitter. So all he's saying now is a huge retcon.
That chair, within a few months of me owning it, the entire hydraulic thing that has the air in it broke and never really.
The hydraulics that have the hydraulics that have the air in it. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys do this. Chair hydraulics have air instead of water. It's super cool. Super cool thing. Hydraulics, air. It's cool.
What do you think the hydro is? Yeah.
Oh, it's air. It's air. This
really works properly. So they're lucky that I didn't actually truly review it because I would have told you guys
lucky.
That the chair sucks. Don't buy it.
Yeah, they're lucky.
I'm inflating mine as we speak.
Let's read a few chats. Avarice says, I'd rather you take sponsorships that have mid-roll ads on stream, which is, again, he's using YouTube shilling on his channel to make money from YouTube. I guess that's different. I don't know why. Maybe you can figure that one out. Triple P says, you should have scammed them, Phil. Is what Triple P says, that one.
Well, he did, technically.
Yeah, kind of. They dropped him though.
Sin, thank you for another $2 super chat. They said, I agree. I'm proud of you for real. Well, thank you.
I'm proud of you. Kyle, one of his founding membership badge holders and mod, says, you got the opportunity in a company game that wants to affiliate with you, and you have to talk about their game. So you get additional support on top of what fans give you, says Kyle, his mod.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, let's be honest. So what would you prefer? Let's be real honest here.
Oh,
what
please.
Would you prefer?
Why start now?
That on a stream, I remind everyone that you could support this stream via various methods like super chats, memberships, subs, tips.
Bang.
We have goals, and the goals lead to rewards for you guys like marathons and DSP Tries It and viewer choice events.
Yeah.
Guarantee you, this is not the first time he said that in this podcast.
Oh, God, no,
probably like
please. Guys, can we get some new names up here, please? Come on, guys. We don't want to have this lowest supported stream of all week, right?
That's memberships,
So
subs,
why I asked that question, because he already knows it, because I don't know if you remember a few weeks back, when he was doing the streak system, he said to them, guys, come on, let's hit the goal because it's obnoxious that I have to keep saying it.
Yeah.
And if I hit the goal, then I won't have to keep going on about it. Now, the cunt hits the goal and he's like, do you know if we hit 300, we can hit 2 goals? You know that they don't like that. So whatever the alternative he's going to say here has got to be better than what he's saying. But let's be honest, what do we want? Do we want the thing that I know you don't want or a second thing? Probably the second thing.
Make it make sense.
Unless it's really shit, I don't know.
He's got to make it sound really shit, though, to make it sound like an unappealing
Yeah, that's
option.
what he'll do, yeah.
So, like, do you want this, like, really warm, soft, squidgy, loving bowl of shit, or do you want this horrible, smelly, disgusting, like, gross-looking, freshly baked pizza? You know, which
he'd throw shit in there, wouldn't he? A big steamy dump, yes. You want a big steamy dump.
Yep, and this is what he describes his begging as, right? We know what it really is. Let's hear how Philip describes his begging.
Tips. And we have to support this stream. What would you prefer?
Go ahead, please.
That on a stream, I remind everyone that you could support this stream via various methods like super chats, memberships, subs, tips. We have goals, and the goals lead to rewards for you guys like marathons and DSP Tries It and viewer choice events. Would you prefer that? Or would you prefer that 5 times during this podcast, I have to do a gratuitous plug for a product, that we have leaderboards blinking, big ads all around the screen for toothbrushes, for razors to
there we
shave
go.
your ball.
Yep, you guys
There
called
we go.
it.
That's the PKM thing.
Yep.
Balls for, ridiculous products that have absolutely nothing to do with anything here.
Okay, I will read the
It's the
chat.
extreme thing. It's the extreme thing again. He's gone to that because he has to make it look as unappealing as possible, so that you stick with this.
I also think it'd be hilarious. Can you imagine DSP doing like a Ridge Wallets advert or something? It just would be great. Oh, 97 credit cards. Do you know what I do to keep them together? I use Ridge Wallets.
So,
now, guys, I know you like the things behind me, and that's why I've got some display posters.
yeah.
Display of the leaders in hanging wall art. These ones light up because I know you like lights.
So, as you can see on the screen here, there is. Let's look at the kick chat. I'll read the kick chat first. Sponsorships 100%. Please, God. Sponsorships, please. I'll take the product placement. And someone says, who says you have to do it 5 times? Triple P says himself, Phil, I will secure the good sponsorships and we can do it.
What would you like?
No one's on his side on this, but yet he continues to ramble on. Let's go.
Because, I could become like Painkiller already, and I think the show would be awful.
Phil, I will secure the good sponsorships, buddy. We are going to shill vitamins and gold and boner pills. Now I want you to remember the word gold, okay? Because we're going to lead to some gold here in a minute. Triple P then says, we should do both. We should both beg and shill, okay? So, Philip, that's what you should do.
It's like, do you want me to have to do this, like, pre-written shill thing 5 times a podcast? And he's like, you do that anyway for your own shit. How many times do we have to... Now, guys, contributions have been a bit low. I need support to play this game. So let's get some sponsorship. Let's get some sponsors. Let's get some tips. Let's get some subs. Kick chat. Come on. It's been quiet on Kick chat. Come on. Like 20 times a podcast.
You'd easily do over 5 times an hour, wouldn't you? I mean, was it Frawny? Those beg things.
Yeah.
Like, easy. Like, so 5 times an hour, not that it would be 5 times an hour, shilling Ridge Wallets or whatever, would be just the same.
It would be an incredible downgrade for the amounts of times you get shilled. Incredible downgrade. It would be incredible less than 5 times an hour. Holy shit, that would give everyone a fucking break. That would give Jade a break from hearing that shit. Holy shit. Jade definitely wants product placement. Read more chats here. Plugs, at least it's better than begging. Stack says, we would support you if you still had ads.
Really? I think that it would be crap. And I don't want to do that.
I love when people are like...
This podcast is brought to you by Saved by Conrad.
I love the
Phil
fact
and Triple P are talking about that.
I love how people in chat, like the real crayon eaters, come into Phil's chat and like just don't give a fuck about what's going on. This guy Hanker says, "Can you tell me how you trained for your Street Fighter tournament when you were younger? How long did you train for?" Different topic, bitch. I'm begging right now. I'm telling you why you like me to beg at you, bitch. Don't ask serious questions. Don't fuck.
I think the show would be awful. Really, I think that it would be crap.
Please take the Okay, reading Kick Chat again. Products, please take the sponsorships. Plugs, at least it's better than begging.
I want to do that, you know?
I'd rather take a plug for a product than mid-roll ads for Domino's, Emergency Pizza, and Planet Fitness.
Even in his current chat.
Okay.
Even in his chat, it's there.
And did you hear that bitch boy laugh? Well, you know what you get when you get a bitch boy laugh like that. It's a Triple P joke we have to respond to. Get ready. Here comes a very real joke. A very real laugh.
Ashton says, I will secure good sponsorships. We're going to shill vitamins and gold and boner pills. Yeah, what is that one? Where they're like, put your money into gold? What? Put your money...
Okay. Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
Oh no!
Like business major.
Just trigger warning. The worst, the dumbest. If you are offended by people being more dumb than you could imagine, turn off the stream right now. Okay, here we go.
Right, people want me in chat.
Put your money into gold. What? Put your money into gold. It's 2025, and people actually think it's a good idea to take your money and put it into gold.
Yeah, because it's valuable. Gold has a value. It's used. Your fucking phone uses it. There'll be a bit of gold in your phone.
He said he had a finance degree, by the way. Finance.
Look at his face as well.
He's so confident that he's right. Yeah, look at that smug look, yeah. Wipe that stupid look off your silly, gormless face.
Like he's comparing like gold to like cryptocurrency or something, which I don't know why. He thinks like gold is not traded every fucking second that the earth spins around the fucking sun.
No. Fort Knox is basically closed down now because we're all digital. Everything's done online. No need for this valuable metal. Fucking hell.
God. And I know there are some gold scams. That is true, Lemtex. Yeah, however, it is still a valuable vehicle of value, right? And it is traded all the fucking time, every fucking day. But it's
you just know he thinks... Yeah, sorry, because it's like he thinks, it's not been valuable since the Old West, with the old people like going, gold! Man, gold! Yeah. It's 2025, man, we don't need that anymore.
Yeah. How long ago was the fucking Oregon Trail? I mean, come on, who gives a shit?
That's where, I mean, what he's wearing looks like it's from the Oregon Trail. Like. He has those John Marston-style pajamas that he always wears sometimes as well. It makes me laugh.
It looks like he's got like he's spilt a bit of water down his chest as well. There's a thing there.
Probably smacked his head against the mic.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, good Let's talk about DSP's investments though, because you guys sound like some fucking trolls that think gold is not is a good investment. Well, here's some better investments. 6-star Hulk Hogan Zombie Edition. Ever heard of that? Okay, felt it on that one. Next up, Hulk Hogan figurines and also She-Hulk. Also, Bishuju statues of Shylock. You ever heard of that? Now what? Now what, fuckers? I have endless of these. How about this? 4,000 Blu-rays. Ever heard of that? Another great investment, better than gold. Should I keep going or I can stop here? All of these things Philip has invested in and you haven't, so get fucked. Skyzer says gold price has risen 120% since 2015. There you go. Well, what about the Stokely stocks? Because that's where I really want to be. You know what I'm saying? Lunar Guardian says the fact that he befriended his bullies is pathetic. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And we're not done with that. Let's finish this out.
But people chill it, and then people do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I forgot the quilts. $1,000 of quilts, too. That's a great investment.
What about RGBs? They've got to be a good investment.
Yeah, definitely.
That titty art is
Didn't
just
get
going to
another
appreciate
$5.
invaluable.
Booby painter.
A super chat. He said, I would prefer you had more real viewers than trolls and you got support that you deserve. Thank you for not doing corporate sell.
Now, this sin is definitely a LARPer now. It's like confirmed. I would prefer you had more real viewership than trolls. Thank you. Very nice comment.
Yeah, he said, I would prefer you had more real viewers than trolls and you got support that you deserve. Thank you for not doing corporate sellout stuff. Thank you.
Definitely.
You could get the gold sponsorship? Oh, God.
Yeah, Kino Casino saying, I can actually get us the gold sponsorship.
Dude, I can't be doing that stuff.
Why?
Put your money into gold. No, really. It's going to work out for you and not the company.
Okay.
Yeah, of course it secures against inflation. Of course it does, right.
So he thought that was a joke comment. Buying gold secures your money against inflation. He thought this was a joke. Listen.
Yeah, of course it secures against inflation. Of course it does, right.
He thought that was a joke.
Santa Claus.
Even the comment there, look, I bought gold in 2005. It's now worth 10 times what I paid for it.
He thought it was a joke.
I'd love for him to go down this road. You know, he does everything like a wrestling sort of thing. I'd love for him to do a sellout and come on stream like in a suit and be like corporate DSP, a new gimmick and stuff. Like a heel turn. That'd be great.
Yeah. Phil, it secures against inflation. That was what Triple P said to DSP as well. And he thought Triple P was saying a joke there.
Yeah, he laughed.
He was not.
Why not sell one of those food delivery subscription services? You know, those ones that are all completely unique and different from each other and deliver a truly unique meal experience for a good value. And by the way, the food's so healthy, right? Yes.
Those do exist. People use those all the time. And they do exactly what they say they'll do. So I don't know why he's even calling this a scam. You know what I mean? Like HelloFresh and shit. They just do what they say they'll do.
DoorDash.
Yes, it's not DoorDash. That's a better way to spend your money. Absolutely.
That's how you get food delivered.
He's not talking about DoorDash in this case. He's talking about like HelloFresh. Yeah.
HelloFresh, whatever. Yeah.
The ones that actually provide value other than just getting people to deliver your food for you, those ones.
The best one. Every single one is the best one. Oh, excuse me. Only the one that I got the sponsorship from is the best one.
Okay.
That's why you do the
sponsorship. For end time.
Emergency prep kits for end times. Okay.
Oh, God, I haven't even seen that one yet. That's one now, too. Game Boy, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up, Game Boy?
Says, AliExpress. What is AliExpress? That sounds familiar. AliExpress.
Oh, my God, Phil.
Has that one, too, huh? What is that, like Temu?
Yeah, Temu. Temu, definitely.
Temu. Don't make me add that to the fucking list.
Temu.
You see now, Ash, and here we go.
So Ash says, excuse me. Now we call him Ash, by the way. We don't call him Triple P anymore. We call him Ash. Who cares if it's a scam? Idiots will buy anything. We can spend their money better than they can, is what Ash says. Let's hear what Philip's response to Ash is.
This is the mentality that a lot of people go with. Ash, of course, he's over exaggerating. But he says, who cares if it's a scam?
Ash.
Idiots buy anything.
That's just us. That's just so us, isn't it, Ash?
he's just razzing them
equally. But he says, who cares if it's a scam? Idiots buy anything.
Yep.
We can spend money better than they can. And see, I could do that. No, really, I could. But
you are doing that now.
I would much rather be like, hey, listen, here's content you enjoy. Support it via these methods. Yeah, I'm going to shill a bit during my stream.
Yeah, way more than 5 times an hour as well, but go ahead.
Ask for contributions. I'm going to Ebeg.
Wow.
Did you ever think you hear him say that?
Nope.
Here we go. Let's play it
That's because he's
again.
around Ash and he feels comfortable.
I'm going to ask for these methods. Yeah, I'm going to shill a bit during my stream. I'm going to ask for contributions. I'm going to ebeg. But that's because I'm bringing you content you like.
So if you bring people content you
People
like,
are telling you they don't want that.
that makes sense.
It ruins the content. They don't like it anymore.
If you're providing people content they like, you have to ebeg. Obviously, everyone knows that. That's Internet 101. Come on, guys. That's Finance 101. Fuck gold.
At the end, look, I've taken 9 hours of your life. Now give me some money. You liked the video. You liked that it was 9 hours.
So when he does a playthrough that people are not supporting, so they're not liking the content, right?
Yep.
Why does he still ebeg? Should he not go, guys, you obviously don't like this. It would be rude of me to ask you for money right now.
Hang on a minute.
He still does. Let's ask Ash. Maybe he knows. He seems like
let's
a
ask
sound
Ash.
guy.
Let's see what Ash has to say. Ash, what do you think?
I'm bringing you content you like. And by the way, that means if I'm bringing you content you don't like, tell me, and then I'll change it up. That's what when people say wage quit a game, I'm like, what are you, fucking stupid? People are paying.
Remember, guys, this came a few days after the thing we just played where he said wage quits are a good thing. This is a few days after that.
When people say wage quit a game, I'm like, what are you, fucking stupid? People are paying me to make content they enjoy. If they're not enjoying it, they won't financially support
what's
it.
happening?
Then I should do something else.
Yeah, what? Huh?
When he got hit on the head with the mic, he forgot everything.
Do what people want.
Yeah, there you go.
All right? There's nothing wrong with wage quitting because the whole idea of business is to make a product people want to consume. Okay?
Triple P said the money is better off with us, Phil.
So, in this regard, the way I see it.
Heck yeah,
please.
pulling Hogan's is way better way to spend than gold.
Definitely. Who doesn't know that?
I have no problem ebegging because it makes sense because I'm saying, hey.
All right, another statement I never thought I'd hear. I am okay with ebegging.
I have no
He just
the way I see it.
There is Eddie Chill Reel, no bullshit, raw gameplay.
No bullshit, Eddie Chill Reel.
I have no problem ebegging because it makes.
That's going to be on the gravestone, isn't it? Right there.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
This is a hell of a
DSP
quote
Gaming.
now.
I have no problem ebegging. He's telling the truth
Why?
about that one, boys.
Let's hear why.
I have no problem ebegging because it makes sense because I'm saying, hey, here's the content you like. Support the content.
Okay.
And now I don't have to shill crap you don't want or like, right?
Okay, so I have no problem ebegging. Well, let me go to a different moment here in this interview where Philip talks about why he ebegs just for some comparison. It's because, it's just a silly comparison I found.
And this is the funny part that my detractors will never mention.
Okay, go ahead.
Before my income kept getting screwed over all these different times by them and by my choices. It's not just them, it's also my bad choices that did this. I never had any kind of crowdfunding. It was always just Phil's making a living on YouTube via ad revenue. I had no sponsors. I didn't take any money, extra money from anywhere. I wasn't asking my fans for crowdfunding. Everyone else was. I wasn't doing it. It wasn't until the revenue started to get hurt by that I decided to do crowdfunding because everyone told me to do it. Right?
Oh.
Now, my income's ruined over and over by these people, and what's their number one critique of me? You beg too much. I wouldn't beg if you didn't keep messing with my income.
Okay. So it sounds like he doesn't want to beg, actually, but now he's okay with it. Interesting.
Don't forget, as discussed in the follow-up interview between Phil and Craig, this was just an answer. It doesn't matter if it's true or not.
Yeah.
He's just giving him an answer.
Yeah.
And he's matured so much since then. That was ages ago.
Yeah, he's changed it. Different person.
I don't need you to buy toothbrushes. I don't need you to buy, ass scrubbers and,
he needs to buy a toothbrush.
Ridiculous products no one cares, food delivery services. I don't want you to dump all your money in gold. All I want you to do is do a contribution every once in a while on stream so I can make a living and keep doing the content that you love. That's it. It's simple.
Triple P says, it makes 100% sense, but we can grift harder.
It's a very transparent concept. It's more transparent than all the other shit these people,
Phil,
that was his mic, by the way.
If like one person from your audience buys the product, or everyone in your audience buys the product, you're getting paid by the company. So you don't then have to ask your audience, hey guys, I really want to play this game, but I need money to do it. You could just play the game because you didn't need to worry about money because the company that you're selling the product for would have given it to you. How have you got a fucking business degree? What did Dave's money buy at that university? I just...
He's trying.
So you want to be a socialist, is what you're saying?
He's trying.
This is capitalism.
He's trying to convince people that are already shown they're not going to be convinced that begging you is more morally correct than shilling a product. Right? And of course he's using a lot of extremism to get there, because he said, like, if I have to shill 5 times an hour, and he used that as an extreme example. However, when he is begging for money, he will do that 10, 15, 20, 30 times an hour, right? But remember, you want this. You love this. You want this. You don't want shilling, okay? But I will shill you, and I am okay with e-begging. Got it? All right.
Imagine how...
Yeah, go ahead.
Imagine how lucrative DSP boner pill advert would be.
Oh my! I know. Can you imagine?
You could have the the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, and thanks to these pills, one thing that's always on the whole time is me.
Like that's what we're saying, Eddie. Please, erection pill companies, we will take a sponsorship if it's funny enough. That's what we always said. If it's funny enough, we'll do a sponsorship. So erection pills, ant poison, horse stuff, all that stuff. We're open. You got the email down below.
I've said the exact same thing on my videos over the years. I will only do a sponsorship if it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's what we say.
Midway through, and be like, hey, do you have genital warts? Not anymore. Like, it's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
I have no shame. Give it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Lucozade. We could do cup noodle.
Just need
God, can you imagine cup noodle? Any spoon company, all spoon companies, we're in. It has to be funny. We'll do it.
It's more transparent than all the other shit these people.
There is before it goes off. There is a very good point from Kino. It's just disappeared. Then.
Oh yeah. He says Scopely and Bet365 need us to secure the bag for them.
Own the meme,
it's
Phil.
more transparent than all the other shit these people,
We'll do a podcast here. Hang on. NW News in the house. Thank you so much, sir. Says he fails to understand he can choose what to shill. Nobody is forcing him. DoorDash, Davoon, Govee, sure, he openly supports and uses all these brands and services, but asking them for money is crossing the line. Asking the fans money, good. Getting money from companies that will willingly give it to you for talking about their product, bad. Got it? Come on, guys. It's pretty simple here. It's
we need
a podcast.
A fundraising scam. We need our crypto scam. How can we do it? What are we going to call it? We got to come up with a good crypto scam that somehow people won't suspect. Like every single one of these crypto things isn't a scam, right?
Yeah, definitely. Kino Casino says we need a fundraiser scam there. That's, I believe, calling a shout out to Philip's actual fundraising scams, which he has done multiple of.
Also note that Phil didn't respond to the one mentioning Scopely.
No, he did not. He skipped that one over. Save the house, smash the taxes. I could go on.
See me dead parents. Sorry, dying.
TSP coin.
Oink, by the way, oink.
Beaver bothered to the $1.50 says, did you hear that LTG has finally moved
on?
God,
I don't care.
All that's like literally that's who he is. He's just please sycophants.
Please sycophants.
Kissing my ass and sending me stuff and meanwhile he's sitting in a fucking a crappy bedroom.
A crappy bedroom.
Yeah, where are you?
That looks
so glad it's man drama anymore.
This is a proper felting right here, guys. Get ready. This is insane.
I can hear a projector whirring from miles away.
Get ready for this felting, dude. We better clip this.
A crappy bedroom.
Oh, crappy bedroom. Nailed him. Oh, my God. He's already dead.
That looks terrible.
Whoa!
The self-awareness here is Kino.
Oh, correct. Yes. Okay, so this is my favorite thing that Kino that Triple P said this whole time. The self-awareness here is Kino.
Philip.
Not seeing how you're kind of saying shit out of both sides of your mouth here, Philip.
How's he going to respond? ALT, I don't want to know.
Don't worry, because we ignore shit we don't understand, Steve. You know that.
Because as you know, I don't do any of those things. I don't live in a bubble. I mean, in truth, it would be pretty hard for me to live in a bubble when so many people don't like me.
It's pretty hard for me to live in a bubble because so many people don't like me. I don't know what that means, but he lives in a bubble more than every detractor combined. Leaves his house 50 times a year. 50 times a year. His social interactions are his laptop. That's all his self-admitted shit. And he lives in a gated community inside that bubble.
I would put an entire payday bar's worth of money on the fact that he will spend more time talking to his chat than he does his wife.
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Please. Orders of magnitude. More. Please.
Fucking incredible.
For various reasons. So I'm well aware there's a lot of people that don't like me. He legit thinks he's got
the most my favorite comment that Triple P said is coming up right next, and it is the simple words, 3 words, and after Philip just said that, Triple P just said in chat, "I love you, Phil." And you know what he's talking about, because you are providing gold dust like this for us on a daily basis.
God's gift to the world. Like, that guy is like, I can't imagine how he holds his ego in his head, how his head hasn't exploded the way that he acts and thinks.
Definitely nailed him. Better clip that. Great felting. LTG is fucked. And see Sarah Barclay again with a very, very what's his name? Snow Carl-esque comment says, Phil leaves his house once a week, so you cannot say he lives in a bubble.
Is he still playing Tekken 8 and losing his mind? That's hilarious.
Definitely.
Oh God, yeah. We've moved on.
Will it be his manservant?
Well, yeah.
Will he have a live-in manservant?
He's talking about LTG's new house.
Well,
LTG
like Cat.
Yeah. Live-in mom wife?
Will he have a live-in manservant?
Uh-huh.
He's gonna be like Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Hilarious. You nailed this. Good finish. Way to finish on a high here, Philip. You're killing me. You know, he's like, no one's giving acceptance here for all the statements he's saying, and everyone's kind of laughing at what he's saying. But Triple P then says, it's about the illusion that the game choice matters. I don't know what that means exactly.
Indeed, I am very jealous of Dale's crispy jawline. That's correct.
Yes, you are.
Who's Dale? I don't know who that is. Never heard of that name before.
Funny.
I don't think a man with your jawline should be making comments like that.
Yeah, and you especially shouldn't make comments about people that made you change your entire wardrobe, right? I mean, I don't know if I would do that personally, but okay. And this is a podcast. Got places to be. All right. Yeah, we'll talk eventually. Hang on. We're trying to find comments that agree with us, but we can't find them. So it takes a while. Please give him a break, Ludacris. Come on, hang on.
I apologize. You know what's really funny is, you know, about what you said about Turkey Tom. Oh, he's talking about milking a lolcow? It's like milking a human, man. That's missed it. When here, he's actually being milked by Triple P, and he has no fucking idea. He's so oblivious.
Hang on. Someone's going to agree with us at some point. Hang on. We'll get there. I'm not paused. We'll get there. Someone has to agree with me, right? Come on, guys.
I don't need to know about him shitting in the shower. All right, let's move on. Let's stop talking about it.
Yes,
that's
please.
Enough. I don't want to hear it. Senses, how about investing some money into stocks? Maybe if you have a friend that is experienced in the market, you can make some decent money. I'm getting to the point now. Excuse me.
No, please. Great mic. Great touch to mute mic you bought there, huh?
To the point now where, since now I have finally finished upgrading my setup, and I'll be honest, I don't really have much else to invest into the setup.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe eventually upgrading my chair or my TV. But outside of that, the setup is like, you know, as primo as it's going to get.
As primo as it's going to get with a mount mic, that sounds like that.
I don't really have much else to spend on it. Now what I'd like to do...
I don't have anything else to spend on it.
Hopefully, you know, is start building up some savings for the first time in ages. And once I have some savings, then I could look towards something like that, right? Like if I actually had savings and be like, hey, do I want to invest it in this or that? I've never had an opportunity to do anything like that in a very
made $100,000 a year for decades.
He's just about to say I've not had the opportunity to do that in a very long time. He had the opportunity to do that like in August, September, October, November, December. Oh my God.
I swear he said that before as well. Has he not said that before? That I've done this. Yeah, so it's like, what? Yeah, he's hitting his head too much on that mic. He's also forgetting.
Like, hey, do I want to invest it in this or that? I've never had an opportunity to do anything like that in a very long time. So,
and I squandered all my previous opportunities as well. But this time I won't. Trust me.
How much money has passed through this guy's fat little gouty hands, like over the years, and he's got nothing to show for it. He's literally having to
millions.
Yes, we're definitely in the millions. We're definitely in the millions, yeah.
You guys sound like detractors, because as June said, is it all worth it? Yes, because Philip has something that no one else has. I am a real American.
We'll see over time. See, it all depends on how things go. If I can maintain how I'm doing.
It's always about maintaining, right? It's always like, if this can keep going for literal years, then maybe I can save money. Maybe.
Which, it's kind of hit or miss. There's been some ups and downs and fluctuations, right? But right now I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, right now,
so if
today.
I can keep going how I'm going, then probably within, first few months of the year, perhaps I could actually have some money for investments and the like, but I guess we'll see. It depends on how things go.
Amazing. He's only talking about saving, and he's literally talking about spending the money already, like investing and stuff. Like, why can't it just save and make interest from the savings?
It depends on how it goes. It depends on how it goes from now, guys. It's really your responsibility to see if I save money or not, guys. I think we're almost done.
Get a cat tower in the background.
Stack says, yeah, Phil, gold is so stupid. What is your retirement looking like?
I should have a cat tower in my background for a cat that never shows up, right?
Triple P says, we need a throne for you, Phil, and a life-sized Hogan statue.
The phantom cat that doesn't exist.
Now we're making fun of...
Two cats don't come on stream.
Oh,
hey! Where's Beyond Two Souls?
Or in general. All right, there we go. So a little bit more on this topic. So on Twitter, some interesting things from Triple P that were there. And someone was... Triple P said Kino Casino returns tonight. That's tonight, by the way. So we'll see if Philip... I was going to say, let's see if Philip ends up in that chat. You know he will be in that chat tonight. But this person says, Jobless Johnny Burnell says, did you give the pay pigs in the Discord the go signal, fatty? Triple P says, the pay pigs have been ordered to return their Christmas presents and get all of the money to DSP. It's what Jesus would want for his birthday. Now, how much can I put you down for to support Mr. Burnell's tax bill this year? No less than $100 will be acceptable, pig. Jobless Johnny is clearly not enjoying the joke and says, really? So you're sending all the pedo piggies over to DSP? Is your plan to funnel them back in during the wrestling show? You and Tard are actually worse than Phil. Triple P's words here. I'm going to read Triple P's words as they're written. Phil generally did nothing wrong other than scam retards online, which is actually righteous and makes him better than you. Also, you have no sense of what a joke is and you take this way too seriously. Please get a grip. Oh, this is Cog, by the way. Stimulate dumplings. Big ups. That is Cog. Triple P saying that Philip is scamming, in his words again, scamming retards there. Philip, I hope you're going to defend his fan base. I mean, I'm sure he's going to defend his fan base, right? Obviously. He cares a lot about them. One more. Someone said to the same Cog here, same person here, Cog. Cog says, they're going to do a wrestling show together, so PPP Plump can use it as a shell for his Discord pay piggies. I don't know what that means. But Brian Romney says, only use me, Brian says, PPP realized the novelty of having Phil around was short-lived. Now it's more of a burden than anything. I'll read that one more time. Triple P realized the novelty of having Phil around was short-lived. Now it's more of a burden than anything. Okay, well, Triple P's not going to agree with that, right? He's not going to agree with that. No.
Let's be honest. What actually happened was Triple P realized we were right when we said at the start of all this, you are going to fucking regret this. You are not going to get rid of this man. He's going to try to exploit you for as long as possible.
This is not that other Brian, by the way. But, at the very least, you're not going to get Triple P to agree with that, right? Well, let's read it. Well, while this is true... So if Triple P just said the novelty of having Phil around was short-lived and it's more of a burden than anything, Triple P is agreeing with that, saying that is true, and says, I want to do a wrestling show purely to amuse myself, and I want to hear what Phil's wrestling takes are. It basically has nothing to do with money or anything other than I want to bloviate about wrestling in the new Netflix era, pure self-indulgence. So Triple P admitting there that the novelty of having Phil around was short-lived and it's more of a burden than anything. But that will do it for this show. We'll see how the wrestling show goes on Tuesday. Should be interesting. I'm sure there'll be people wailing out because Phil will have Triple P there, and Phil's going to say it's the best show ever. But I'm not sure how much runway this show will have with everyone. But I guess we'll find out. I do want to check the guesses here for the worst game. I want to make sure I screenshot these. We'll see who got the real answer there. Also, I want to say big ups to NWO News, who says man has aversion to gold because trolls accept it. Yes, we love gold does. So DSP hates gold. Yep. Silence Days says he must think credit is actual currency. I think he actually does, because remember his goal in life is to just get credit back. That's it. That's our goal right now. Not just get credit back and then all our problems are over. Big ups.
Well, you don't have to pay credit straight away. That's the thing. If you're buying something with cash and it costs $100, you have to buy it with all that $100 in one go. But if you get it on credit, $10 a week.
Come on.
It's a problem for future Phil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or future own the iced coffee.
Yeah.
More likely, yeah.
Faradox says, Steve, is this weaponized incompetence? Steve, I'll let you handle that one.
No, I think it's unfiltered.
Unfiltered incompetence.
It's just like nothing weaponized. But if we could weaponize it, we could topple regimes in like a fortnight.
Oh, yeah. Boat Knight has a question for you, Steve. Can Steve explain Iron Cuck Sakai why he's donating so much and taking abuse? He seems to love his cage. Well, real quick before you answer that, Steve, we have to remember that this all could be some stupid LARP from OIC. It could be some stupid LARP from someone else. Who the fuck knows what's going on in that real situation? But Iron Cuck Sakai is just trying to win back the affection of his bros. His daddy is what I should say. And he's doing whatever it takes. There's no amount of money he won't pay. Right? So he'll pay whatever it takes. Also, one more tweet here I want to shout out here from Triple P. That's given to me from David. Shout outs to David, who says, I'll edge you guys a bit. Did Triple P check out DSP's stream as soon as gaming started? So the question was, did Triple P leave as soon as the gameplay started on DSP's channel? Triple P responded with, yeah, gameplay sucks, and Phil needs to phase it out and embrace the gold and silver right-wing grifter arc. Sadly, Phil exposed gold for the scam it is today and debunked it protecting against inflation. It's merely an MLM scam, and Scopely JPEGs are a better investment. Felted! Hell yeah. There we go.
Okay, give me that one. Ashton, that was good.
Triple P is not even trying to hide it here. But Philip will just miss the point endlessly and will forever get on his knees for Triple P and Andy Worski as much as he can, because remember, they gave him a real shot. And they definitely like him.
They treat him like
fun
a
of
human.
Big ups to Big Peppo, who says, proof Phil doesn't understand stores of value. Oh God, yes. That's so many things Phil doesn't understand, but stores of value is definitely one of them. Rio Ryan says, I can't wait until Phil finds out Triple P isn't joking, and we'll have to show those products. Yeah, you mean Triple P will really get him signed up for shit on the wrestling show? Phil, you got an ad read. Go ahead, Phil. That'd be funny. Dare Bear says, he is so dumb. I keep 75% of my wealth in stock, Bitcoin, and precious metals, but I also don't need to beg, like this guy. Well, Dare Bear, look at you. What are you, the king of finance, Dare Bear? I can't even prove if you're right or wrong, king of finance, Dare Bear. But yes, you're right.
You operate a household, though.
Yeah. Do you have a son? Do you? Do you have a cat? Do you have a mom wife? All these questions you got to answer, Dare
Are you
Bear.
best friends with Ash?
Yeah. Heard of that?
Do you call him Triple P?
Yeah, what do you call him? Do you call him Ash? Are you on a first name basis?
Oh, you don't call him at all because you're a nobody.
Yeah. Faradox says, Ash, I call him Ash. It's my comedy soulmate. He makes jokes. I explain the joke in unnecessary detail while making it all about me. That's their comment. That's the beauty of their comedic duo. Is Ash will say something that's mildly funny or funny, and Philip will then explain it for everyone that doesn't quite get it to make it more funny. Definitely true. Big ups to Lyrical Thesis, who says, man can't perform, just give him a pill. We should just give him a pill, honestly. And the Pasta Maker says, just because his parents paid for college doesn't mean Phil tried to learn. He got handouts all of his life except the Wolverine figure. Why do anything else? And that is correct. If you've been given everything you need into this point, why change, right? Why change? And finally, Wesley H. He talks more fondly of Kino Casino in less than a year than his own wife of 5 years. What years of no friendship does to a motherfucker? And there you go. Big ups, Wesley H. No arguments here. Big ups for joining us today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Final words for the lovely viewers. Mr. Ludacris, any video on the horizon? What are you thinking about? What are you doing these days?
Yeah, I'll definitely... Well, first of all, I just want to say shout out to my bestie, Ash, before.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you call him? What do you call him, though?
Oh, it depends, you know. With bros, he insults my fat wife, but I call him Triple P in exchange, you know, like proper bros. Yeah, no, I'll have a video out. I want to say in this month, I'm trying to do one a month. That's like my little goal. Maybe we'll see how shit this wrestling podcast is, because I'm quite into my wrestling, so it might offend me and anger me enough to. That might be the next one.
Okay, that'd be cool. Big ups. Someone we had a request for some band names. I see a Dirty the Grower. Let's do some quick band names before we get out of here. First one I see on my screen here is Average Crayon Liquor. Shout outs. Phil's Very Large Moobs Reel. We have Iron Chef Sakai Upset Dad Reel.
Double perfect Chun-Li reel. Very nice.
Okay, let's see. Iron Simp Sakai. You Did This, Dave and Linda. Spineless Whale. Spineless Whale Sakai Reel. Iron Cuck Sakai Reel. We have Begging for Mobile Bills 2019. Iron Chef Jamal Reel. Where else can we go here? I've read this one before, but Panda Lee and DSP, there we go. Gout and About. Oh, I love this one. Gout and About once a week. Gout and About once a week. Cat's Gumbo made her Jumbo. John Rambo's. Yeah, these are the ones that got rebanned.
Rebanned, yeah.
Yeah, these are the rebanned. Let's do one more. I'll scroll down here.
Should have pulled out. I saw that.
Let's go for a vintage one. All right. So Dented Dave Sandwich Shop. Let's see. Exploiting a Dying Man Reel. No chicken. We've read these before. No chicken nuggies make me real sad.
Nice.
Cat's Popeyes Turkey Hot Dog. No Popeyes for Piggy Reel.
I love the reel as well.
I know the reel adds it. Ban me if you touch kids. Darziak was banned by Darziak. Okay, we'll stop there.
I got him.
Banned.
Oldest trick in the book.
All right. You're all fucking legend. We talked enough, all right? We'll see you next time, midweek next week, with whatever show we're doing. Steve, any final words for the lovely people out there?
Yeah, I don't know why ICS has that thing over Phil. Maybe it's a power thing. Maybe they get off on like the control that they have over Phil, knowing that they're responsible for the majority of his income. It's very, OIC. I think it is. That's my personal opinion. That's OIC under another sock, because they're doing exactly the same thing. They get in with Phil, they make it a thing, then they have a falling out, then they come over to detractors and they try to make a thing of that, and we go, no, we're not interested, and they go back to Phil. So there's something there. They're getting something from it, but I don't know what it is. It's probably power over him and knowing he's financially dependent on you, but
yeah,
couldn't say for sure.
It's like a weird reverse Findom where like You are fin-dumbing the person by giving them money, though, you know? Like, you need me, bitch. You fucking need me.
Yeah, that sort of thing is like, I can withhold support for you. I can withhold it. I have the power to do this or this or this, but...
Very weird. Anyways, you're all fucking legends. Thanks so much for chilling today and hanging out. We'll see you next time midweek. Until then, be safe. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.
Bye-bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
Whoa, I just wanted to get laid.